Chat the other day. I was just read every. Very thick English accent, thick. And I can't. What's that?
Because we got to turn it on. There we go.
Oh my God.
That was me clicking those
Yes,
buttons
make sure you
earlier.
record it with audio.
It's on. Yes. Now, as long as I see green bars going up and down.
Right.
There we
Yes.
go.
Okay,
That's
folks,
where I'm
we're
at,
here. There's always technical difficulties. There's going to be some. Just wait. I think after all this time, I figured out. You figure wrong. So we're
You
here.
just go with the flow.
So,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Another
So
episode,
tangled.
episode 4.
What is happening?
Slave Lords and this crew. Y'all are going to have to come up with a name, so we should work on it next couple of weeks.
Oh
So,
God.
what is the name of the crew? So, but welcome, and
I already
anybody's
submitted my name,
watching,
but you shot it down.
we will be off next week. Quick announcement. So,
Because this is Halloween.
it's Halloween night. So, we will be doing a Halloween show Friday night with the Dingalings, playing the Haunt, and we'll be in costume. Then we'll be off, at least not streaming D&D, but there's talk that we'll be doing a long Phasmophobia
Ooh.
roundtable. We're talking about several channels and switching through players and rotating through players and having people go on different missions with different groups and all that, and try to see who gets in the most trouble and things like that. So,
Did you actually get a chance to play it, Duff? I know when you had pinged me on
Okay.
Wednesday when I was playing, you hadn't played yet.
So one of the other of your crew members here are the devil, because they keep me up to 3 or 4 in the morning. Okay, so far, sorry, it's been
Don't know
3.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, so the first episode was
no
3.
idea.
Last night was till 2, and
Right.
I can't see. I am so tired, and they will tell you that yes, I'm a chicken shit. I won't go in the door
Yeah.
when we know there's a ghost.
Dude,
So,
I'll have to send you my little highlight reel. I can't play that game sober. I have to have 3 beers in me, or I can't play it. I'll just freeze. I'll just freeze in a
Man,
corner. I'm glad you
like
finally got to
getting
play that.
scared. And so,
So do I.
It's totally fate. You know it all, but I still know that I could go in there and die. And that
It's
2
so
of them had
good.
died last night, and I was the last one, and I had to run into that bedroom and set
Yeah,
that
me and
stuff
Bash
down.
kept yelling at you. Like, just go
And-
set the thing down.
And I turn around, and there that bitch was looking right at me, you know, and I had to get the hell out of here. So
It's
Anyway,
yeah.
it's fun.
I have to be at least 3 beers in, and then I'm
Yeah.
okay to play.
yeah. So
For
that
sure.
the talking about
That's
is for
good.
Halloween after candy's all
Very
been consumed by kids and everybody's done their thing. Is that we hop
Mm-hmm.
on and we start playing some and just be really silly and see who all wants to stream it and do like a multi-stream deal and things like that. So
Right.
we'll work on that. And if you're available, you're more than because I know you're playing it. Oh, and send us your Steam ID, whatever it is.
Oh, okay. If
We'll send you
I'm
friend
very
requests.
new to all of that, but yes, I'll have
Whatever
to call
your
Lori's
whatever your
husband.
username is. Yeah.
I think my username across the board on everything is Square Mail.
Square Mail. There was one there, but I wasn't just going to ping
Yeah.
it, you know, some
Sorry,
stranger.
That's me.
So. All right, well, let's do introductions. We're here to get this game started. We're still down 1 player. She promises, and hopefully will be back with us after our Halloween break, and get all well and better. But we'll start off with with M here, and introduce yourself, your character, all your stuff, where they can find you, and we'll go down the line.
Wonderful. Hello. I'm M. I'm playing Jana, the indifferent warlock. She's a very fun character to play. I mentioned to the girls offline that I'm playing her specifically against my instinct. Normally I play characters with like very nice even spreads. I try to not put all of my chips in one basket. So I like her because she's very different compared to anything that I've played. You can find me on Twitch. I stream pretty much every night around 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. My Twitch name is Square Maylix, Meylix. If you go onto my Twitch page, all of my socials are there. I have an Instagram with my artwork. I've got a YouTube channel now, new YouTube channel, which is exciting. So you can find me at twitch.tv/Square Maylix. You can come hang. It'll be great.
There you go. I will do the timers next show that we'll post up y'all's social media links. Get that all done. Next is Lori.
Hey, I'm Lori. I play as Maslani, little thiefy girl. What do I do? I tattoo, and I suck at this every week. You would think I do this every week. I tattoo at Faith Tattoo in Golden, Colorado. You can contact me through my gaming group, which is 37 Zombies. We specialize in bigger, massive, crazy, fun games at conventions. But also, you can get me any of the medias with my name, Lori Pecchia, or Lori.Pecchia, Pecchia. Duff will fix that for next week, I hope. And
Did I miss it somewhere?
I think I have everything is at 37.
Yeah, I
but,
got you at
like, my
37
tattoo
zombies.
stuff-
Yeah.
Yeah, my tattoo
Yeah.
stuff is all on my actual real
I'll put
name.
that on there. We'll put a link for it somewhere. Oh, sure. I'll be able to.
We can show off some of your tattoo work. I guess mine are too small. Never mind.
Yeah, yours are kind of
I've got this little one she did for me on my finger.
big.
You can't even see it. That's some fine penmanship right there.
There you go.
All right. Kirsten.
Hi guys, I am Kirsten. I am a illustrator. You can find me mostly on Twitter, at myriad_x, and pretty much any other social media. I play the high elf cleric Fixera.
Mandy.
Damn, that was really quick. Hi, everybody. I'm Mandy. I'm an illustrator. You can find me mostly on Twitter at the Mandy and all social medias at the Mandy. And I am playing Ren, the human barbarian giant angry lady who likes to drink a lot
An arm wrestle.
She does.
and arm wrestle.
True.
Would you like to
Sure.
arm wrestle? I think we should arm wrestle.
We have not arm wrestled yet. Just saying.
that's going to happen at some point. She's going to arm wrestle everybody in the party at some point for funsies. I'm just saying.
Or we're just gonna not arm wrestle just to drive her crazy. I will refuse to arm wrestle you for like the entire
that's-
campaign.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, but yeah, so I believe we're picking up the action in there.
Continental breakfast.
Yeah, it was continental breakfast after
Yeah.
another night of drinking and getting in trouble and
Mhm.
spitting
Nobody
at
got-
people
Nobody got in trouble.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
and getting kicked
Mhm.
out and pickpocketing,
And then
Um,
breaking back in.
yeah.
Yeah.
sleeping in the room that she just got kicked out of.
It's fine.
Yeah. So that was
It's
what's
fine.
happening. And they all are back downstairs. Waking up to determine you've got multiple things going on here. Bodies washing up on shoreline and on the riverside because you've also got, don't forget, north of the tunnel on the beachhead and where the rocky crags and mountainous area is. They've found a body on the little beach area there. Then you checked out the quarry and met with Vasily. Was very unwarming, a cold fellow, and kind of staked out things. Then saw some guardsmen right off north of the quarry, and then as y'all staked out, then began to head back from the quarry. Got overrun by some goblins and some wargs, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I died for a second.
They did die.
I
Spiders
chopped
got you
one's
too.
head off
Yeah, had some spiders,
with my,
friendly
with my
spiders.
bare hands.
Yeah, and then
Not my bare hands.
that's it. So that's where we're going to pick up the action. I mean, there was a lot of investigation, RPing, but
A lot of good stuff.
yes, still plenty to try to figure out what the hell's going on or what you want to do in life. So
In life.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's gonna take a while.
That's gonna
That's a
yeah,
big-
we need
that's
to
a
roll
two-
20.
We answer these
Yeah.
questions here on Praetor's Rejects. May not be right, but we try to answer.
It's okay.
All right.
Okay, good.
Scene, all y'all's.
And scene.
What have we done?
So we're all eating or having
Yeah,
continental
kind of.
breakfasting?
We're having
Yeah.
some sort of breakfast.
Burnt toast,
I'm,
bacon.
I'm definitely eating breakfast.
Yeah.
And having a drink.
Lodi comes down too.
Probably black coffee.
Yeah. She had a good night's sleep.
It's a
She's
whiskey.
feeling refreshed.
That's good. Did any of
I
us
may or
have
may
any
not put
particularly?
alcohol in this coffee.
What's that
Did any of
now?
us have any Did any of us have any particularly bad night sleeps? Because I know Jana had a rough time 2 nights ago. She was having a rough sleep, had some nightmares. Wasn't sure if any of us, if she was feeling better this time around.
Lodi had 2.
Hmm.
So 2 of y'all have had a couple of, restless sleeps, but nothing. Y'all had enough restlessness last night and activity. So,
Okay.
yeah, and you had a death to deal with. Cherry death.
We- I didn't have a bad night's sleep, but I had fun at the bar.
True.
What did
So,
you do?
what did we do? So I went to like the shit bar, and I make sure to be quiet and make sure there's no one around that can really hear. Is there anyone in the vicinity there?
Where y'all are at,
Right
y'all
now?
are yeah, you're fairly early. The other staff is here. A few people will walk in, and yes, but you can find a spot off on y'all's own without a doubt.
Hmm.
So, assuming we all find a table kind of on our own
Mhm.
with our coffees and whatnot,
Yes.
kind of like, do this like, come here, I have something. Don't want to shout it out in case anyone overhears. But here's what
Okay.
I'm catching is I went to the crappy bar, the broken, rusty crap anchor, whatever
Anchor?
it's called. Anchor. And so
I
there were no
franchise.
miners there. There's no miners here at night. Who do you know that works at a mine that doesn't go to the bar after their shift? Bit suspect, no? Just saying.
I would definitely
Also,
say that it's suspect. There's no other towns
yeah,
around here where they could go.
those are the only two bars. So there's that. Um, Also, I think this mud tiger thing is a bunch of crap, and I think they're using it as some kind of excuse and or reasoning for people turning up dead. Maybe that has something to do with the mine. Maybe there's slaves in the mine. That's why they don't come out to the bar. Maybe people escape, and the mud tiger or the dudes on those bantha whatever thingy-majigs that we fought were
Wargs.
orcs. Thank you. Words. Um, Maybe that all has something to do with it. But my question is if they don't want people leaving the mine, and it would be maybe perhaps slaves working in the mine. Did dude send us dude whose name I'm terrible with, Mr.
Nestor.
Nestor.
Nestor, the overlord dude.
Moss is not good with names.
Yeah, I'm not good with names.
Moss is not good with
Actually,
names.
it would be theoretically my character would be, but I am not good with names. Theoretically, she says all the correct names. But if she is this Nestor guy sending us there because we're trouble and he wants to get us out of the way and we might end up slaves there or killed, or does he actually want to know what's going on? I'm gonna go with Jana doesn't trust him. But other than that,
I don't think he
thoughts?
would send us there to if he wasn't genuinely concerned. But I do agree that
Maybe we were too intrusive and he wanted to get rid of us. I'm just saying I don't know
I
about him
mean
being
he
bad
did
or good.
he offered us an awful lot of money.
Yeah, after we did it.
I do
mean,
agree
upon
though. I think that
completion.
it is a bit suspicious. I think that there's a bit more going on, and I think it is all connected. You know, when they found that body that we inspected, there hasn't been any missing persons report. So
Right.
clearly, it's not someone from the town, and it's not someone anyone knows in the
Mhm.
town. So it must be
It is
someone,
probably a slave, escaped or otherwise.
Right.
and that would explain
When
the
it,
creatures we encountered last night. Maybe they're hunters. Maybe they're tracking people who escape from the mines at night.
that would be my guess. Would the clothes that the people were found in been something similar to what they dressed us in as slaves?
They said it was a
Stuff?
smock.
Smock.
yeah.
Would that be a slave?
That
Do
sounds
you
like the kind of clothes that we were in before.
do you know what a slave's dress is?
Well, we
they-
were in them.
Where? Oh yeah.
We were-
My bad. My bad. I try to forget that session. It's a bad nightmare. It gives me the
Okay,
willies.
just remember this second part of that
uh,
session.
You are correct. They were smocks
Okay, well-
type outfits. Barely any covering. So to speak.
Do you
So
think
that's
in his
my
Basile
thought.
he got rid of those slavers to get rid of suspicion on him? You have someone
Mhm.
coming in encroaching on his territory. He didn't want that. Do you think that might be the real
Right.
reason he decided to get rid of them?
Perhaps they were slaves that could not work the way he wanted them to, so he got rid of them.
Hmm.
That's what I would do. I'm just saying.
So the question is do we trust Nestor or What do
You
we
know?
do at this point?
So, Jay,
I think we need to
press him?
speak with him regardless of whether we trust him or
Mhm.
not, and get more information, and have
But
him
don't
get
let
us
him
an
know
in
that we're
with this
onto this
Basili.
whole.
I don't
Yeah.
think it will come to that. I don't think we will need to. I don't think we will need to say
From
anything
our-
like that to him.
From our interactions with Nestor, does it seem like have we any of us gotten any kind of bad feelings that there might be some kind of ulterior motive from him in sending
Table
us
talk,
to the mines, to the quarry?
Table talk, I believe I insight checked him previously, and I did not, and it was a good check, and I did not feel any ill will from him whatsoever.
yeah,
Yeah. So that's
Because
Uh,
Ren, as dumb as she is pretty perceptive.
an exasperated politician, though may think a little highly of himself of himself with the title of overlord. However, their location and proximity of what's been going on in the Bay of in Relmore, they seem to be doing quite well in that aspect that they have their guard up. The ships coming in and out of here. Then there's still commerce coming in this side, in this town. He seems just that he's got his hands full. So, and y'all maybe presented an opportunity for him to be able to deal with something, with the different aspect. It was an opportunity before him. That's at least what in the role was, but it's that you've only had the one dealing with him, have not seen him.
Yeah.
You've only been in town for a couple of days now. So,
Did we want to talk to him again? Did we want to just go back to the
we should.
mine? And
I wish to
it
speak
would
to
be a
him
good
again.
idea, just to let him know that what we, when we, what we encountered in the woods, the goblins and the wargs, to ask him if that's a normal thing around here. Like, has anyone else seen these creatures? Like,
I will mention
imagine,
this.
I imagine that he would have mentioned that to us.
I also I was maybe a little drinky, and it could have been toward the end of the game last time. There might have been dwarves in the other bar that I did not really deal with all that much, but they were there, and they might be helpful because dwarves might.
We could head there tonight. After hours.
After
see
their
if they're
shift,
there
yeah.
again.
Go there for a drink,
That would-
yes?
Of course, we'll go there for a drink.
Hopefully, a certain person isn't there, but yeah, that'd be great.
What do you mean?
Well, you could.
Nothing at all. Nothing to see
What
here.
If you've
What did
done
you get up
something
to last
stupid,
night?
you had better disguise yourself before we go back to that place.
I think you did, didn't you, last night?
Yeah, I'm
Or at
ginger
the end
now
of,
instead
at the end of last session, I remember you did that. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, there's that. Oh, do I need a hat? So costume all game.
Maybe you
Wait,
need a
come on.
wig so you look much more different.
Theoretically,
I mean, I
my
can mess your
character
face up.
could.
Oh no.
Well, there you go.
I mean, I could do that for free.
Ren, why don't you mess your face up a little bit?
Yeah, let's not. I like my face the way it is.
Okay.
So should we?
I
head
have
to
no
Nestor?
desire to do this. Yes. I think we should speak with him as soon as possible.
All right,
Okay.
that's good with everyone else.
Yep.
So off
We
to
head to
the
Nestor.
palace or whatever that place is.
off to the.
Let's get Jana out of here before the owner comes back. And
Oh,
she
yeah,
shoots
that's
her a
good.
look. She shoots her a look. And she's still mad at her for yesterday.
Jana's just
Ren-
in the corner eating a piece of burnt toast, like she's fine. No. She's fine. She's fine.
Okay.
Ren looks
Oh.
completely unsympathetic.
You,
Total stone wall.
Mm-hmm.
they gobble down the last morsels of your meat, your your continental breakfast, and you're back to the governmental building to
Mhm.
ask for the overlord. Okay.
Ren kind of there's like a secretary, I assume. It's not
Sure, he's
just
got some
anybody walks in
acolytes.
to
Yeah,
speak to
yeah.
him.
There's several administrative
Ren-
staff walking around.
Ren walks up to the first person and she says, "I need to speak to the Nestor. Where is he?"
She's in a committee meeting right now. Yes, we.
She?
He's sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I was like, whoa, I thought it was
nope.
dude this whole time.
No, this is
Same.
Nestor.
No.
No, he's in a committee meeting right now, but he will. Shouldn't be too much longer. But you're more than welcome to wait in the foyer.
Good, I feel wait.
Yeah, and
Great.
so
I will
30,
do
45
that.
minutes go by, and
She says, looming over the acolyte, "Yes, I will do that. Thank you."
yes, and then you get out, and acolyte waddles off and gets Nestor, and he comes around the corner, and he sees you, and he's not is he a little bit of a surprise, and he motions for the group over into a little side, small conference room to speak with you. And he, yes, I apologize. We were in actually a business meeting. A new shipment, wagon loads of stone had just come in, and was a little bit ahead of schedule there, Corey. And
What kind of stone?
limestone,
Not granite.
not granite.
No.
No, he says he's not. Yes, this is perplexing. The limestone is flowing quite well out of there, more than has produced ever. We're being told by the by Basili's staff, the emissary, that they have got a huge vein of it that they are mining out, and this is the first wagon load of several that'll be coming in, and we're going to have to find a place to put it, to get it to the ships that were not scheduled yet to be here for their runs, their pickups to ship out. And so a little overabundance, and we're explaining to try to. It's great that he's got the limestone, but we've got plenty of it, so may need to hold off a moment. And they were none too happy about that.
I have some things that I need to speak to you about.
Okay, certainly. What it would be your question?
We went to the quarry, as you asked.
Oh, and
I think there is more going on here than we initially thought, or maybe even you initially thought. This Basili, I tried to, curry favor a little bit, one warrior to another, and they are tight-shipped. They don't want help from anybody outside. They don't want to let anyone in without an appointment. And I don't feel that it is a smart decision for me to fight an army of guards to find out more information for you. So unless you can get us an inn or something, give us something we can use to get closer to him. You have power, do you not? I know you don't have jurisdiction over him, but you have a name. You have resources, certainly.
He's gonna my dealings with him. Our dealings with him are what discussing that he ships the stone here, and it's we get a bit of revenue sharing from what he mines out. He owns the title and control of the quarry and the surrounding area. That was the deal that was made with the council and myself with him, and for that he gets the stone to us, and we get it scheduled, sold, and shipped out. The extra that he doesn't actually, he will from time to time does take business entities into the quarry or shows them around. At least, I have never been privy to that. It's been such a long time since I've been there, very long time. He's kind of looking at you. Oh, if getting an end to them, unless you have truly good knowledge and understanding of the business and all that, they'll see right through you. Because that's the only way to really get in.
Do
Is
you know
to,
anyone who can help us? Then
that's willing to, willing to sacrifice their business dealings with him. He says, I would have to think on that. Because it depends on who comes through here. Most of it, the orders come in and we load it up on the cargo ships, and then it's taken, and away it goes. And that's, unless they come here directly to deal business with the quarry. Now that you think it, there's not a lot of people that go up there. We do have some workers that go. There are a few workers in town that do work there.
before we depart, I know you are a busy man, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. Is it normal for there to be goblins and vorgs in the area?
Just what? What?
Yeah. Is that a normal thing around
encountered
these
some
parts?
Well, that's
Outside
why.
of the quarry.
No, well, I mean, there's possibilities, and he will tell you that this land is the areas, especially on the far western side of Realmore, where most of the evil ones live, of goblins and orcs and those. But they do have a tendency, I'm not going to say that that's unheard of. This, eons ago and years ago, they're an ongoing battle to clean things up. But to have them, I mean, what are you, he says, what happened? He would ask, you're saying,
They were
I'm
covered in
assuming,
some kind of dust. They attacked us. We killed them.
It's almost like they were hunting something.
Yeah.
It was just the two of them.
They were covered in some
if there
kind
was
of-
more, if this was like a pack of them, I would understand maybe if they were roving the lands, but it was two of them. So I don't think that they were fearful of something in the night. I think that they have a home base somewhere around here, which
then find
we
that.
think it might be the quarry.
Well, that just does not bode well. I need to alert the town guard and watchmen to make sure that they, we fortify the eastern sides and make sure, of the town and all that, that we keep a lookout on that. They have not ventured this close. We have not had any run-ins, of that sort, at least in the area. He'll say close to town. Now, he can't vouch for that, out in the wilderness. The wilds are the wilds. But if they came from the quarry, how and where did they come from then? That he's kind of perplexed by that. He goes, like I said, I have never had a good feeling. It's just been this unease dealing with the man, or the dwarf, I should say.
Assuming we went there,
This is not boding well for our future. This continues on.
So assuming we went there and maybe he is up to no good, would you offer some kind of like amnesty or whatnot to the people that we released from there, if they are?
Well, why would they be? I mean, there are some workers that do go. They do work a day shift at the mines, and they don't report anything. They have never said they've seen anything. Some of them just, were here with the wagon loads of stone that just came in. And
Are they still here?
Sure, they live here.
Well, where do they work in the mines?
You would have to ask them that. They, they're I have never asked. They just know that they work a shift of one of the mid shifts.
And and this is a little bit of table talk. Mandy, you said that you've kind of already done a check on him. We have no reason to be like suspicious that he's withholding information or that he's lying or
Correct.
anything. Okay,
Correct.
just double checking.
She says
Janice just, you know,
he can have his
He doesn't trust him.
doesn't
he
trust
can
him.
have his
Bren doesn't trust him either, but
one of
I mean,
his office
Bren doesn't
affiliates.
trust Fire, but you know.
Yet says he can have you speak with these workers. That is
Okay.
perfectly acceptable. You may talk with them. There's only a
Alright, then
few.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
They have never
let's
spoken
go
of
talk to them.
goblins and wargs, though. Not to me, they have not.
Well, let's talk to him.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'd like to go speak with them.
So he said, yeah, he yells out for his one of his office assistants, and he says, please take them down to the staging area where the latest shipment came in from the quarry, and have them find a couple of the workers that come in from town to work during the day there. And interns looking at him, acolytes looking at him. Is there anything in particular we worry about? And he says, no concern. They just would like to speak to some of the workers there. Would you please take care of that for me post haste? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And he waddles off again to go find that. And he says he'll come back here. He'll let him get his out of his office, uniform, and he will take you down to the loading area and all that. And he comes 30, 45 minutes back. He comes back ready to go, changed in a regular street attire. And he says, if you would be so kind, follow me. Nestor
I have a
says,
question.
Is there anything else?
I have a question. Table talk. Nestor, is he older? Is he an old man? Is he younger? Is he
Nestor is is my man, Nestor. I have it here. He is, I'd say, late 50s.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Stocky, middle-aged man with graying hair and a beard to match. I don't have the
Okay.
graying hair, but hey.
I was
There
gonna
you
say,
go.
so
Okay.
your
Okay.
typical
It's
Got
tough. Got it.
It's a
Understood.
self-insert.
Okay. He's just not as good looking. That's it, so.
Right.
Mhm.
The
That's
chisel
20
look.
charisma.
That's right, baby. All right. I
that
dumped that
kiss
intelligence for me,
back.
my character.
Later.
All right. So, is there anything else? Nestor asks.
Nope.
Be careful. If what you said is true, you are on your own when you are in his territory. Like you said, we have no dominion there. And that was part of the agreement. He would handle security and his surrounding area. And so our agreement still stands on that part.
Understood.
Castle Entertainment is the rating with 16 people. What's up, Carlos? Carlos and crew finishing up their game. I hope it was a good one. Good to see y'all. Thanks for dropping in. We're just getting started with episode 4, The Slave Lords. You're an oldie, but you know it. Well, they're in Dark Shelf trying to figure out what's going on. Thank y'all for the follow. Okay. So, hope Carlos is doing well with all this. There he is. He's there. Hey, Carlos. Welcome. 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 All righty. So, the Acolyte takes you off to, I think you need a space there, Jeffrey, to take you down toward the docking area. And y'all are, yep, it's actually just basically a nice little staging area just on the shoreline.
Okay.
Where they've got the square is, basically, where excess stone is being kept. And yeah, they still there's a good bit of carts, the wagons being still unloaded. And he goes off and he says, "I believe Justin is one of the young men that was working there." And he says, "One moment, let me find him." And wanders off, and then he brings back a lanky dude. That he's lanky, young. He's in his early 20s, looks like. He's filthy, but he's chiseled. In that he's still growing into himself. But this hard labor, shows that he is this breaking stone, tones the body, and so he's been there for a little while. And he comes up and he is wiping his hands off, and he. Acolyte's pointing to y'all, and he sees, women there, and he kind of, cleans himself, and he comes walking up, and he says, "And I'm being told that you have some questions for me about our shipment here. What is it you want to know?" "Don't understand. I have work to do."
Jana just rolls her eyes.
Yes, one seems to not had hard labor in your life ever. We can tell.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
We can't stop. Whew.
I'm so glad that stream can see chat. Otherwise, they would have no idea what the hell we're laughing at.
Oh man.
For those of you who weren't paying attention to the chat on the screen, we are imagining him as 2002 Justin Timberlake. Curly hair Justin Timberlake.
2002 Justin Timberlake, ramen noodle hair with a denim cowboy hat.
You said my God.
Denim set.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm so sorry to my old D&D pals. We never knew that that's exactly where this module would go, that Justin Timberlake would be brought into it.
You're welcome.
I am not sorry.
Oh,
better.
man.
Hey,
so
Justin, can you
good.
cry me a river?
Oh, yes. It's called JT Me, baby. Oh.
Jay? Well, you said, he was young and he's still...
He is young. Yeah.
Anyway,
But I'm not wet behind the ears, my
this
lady.
is my fault. Okay.
All right, so I'm sorry. Could you please repeat what he said to us? I got distracted.
He says, "I'm being told that you have some questions about our shipment here. I
Do we have to
don't have
roll
much."
to deal with his abs? Is that a roll that we all need to make?
Jana's not fazed by this at all. Jana couldn't care less.
Yeah,
She's
he's flexing. Yeah, he's flexing over there, and y'all are just kind of.
Is he doing the thing where he makes the pecs dance?
Yeah, he's making his pecs. He's making his pecs flex a little bit, Yeah,
He's like, shit,
He's like, I can do that.
And all five of
do
the
that
ladies
too.
have this little bit of,
Jana's rolling her eyes, man.
No.
Oh yeah.
Jana didn't care.
I'm gonna make you roll. I'm gonna make you roll here in a
He
second.
is
All
not
right, go
pretty
ahead.
enough for me.
What are we rolling?
At disadvantage.
What? That's some bullshit.
Jana, hold on a second. Jana has been alone her entire life. She couldn't care less about these
And
pointless men.
And it shows.
Hey.
It shows.
Oh,
Wow. Damn. Duff. That's not right.
ouch.
Yep.
What do we roll
man,
for that?
Why she's got her tongue hanging out.
You can't see
Animal
it. Got her hood up. You can't see what
I'm
she means.
teasing. Okay, we'll cut this. We'll cut that scene. That's an outtake. Okay, roll back. Roll back film. Start again. Okay. Yes. So
That
he's
wasn't
sitting
a scene
her.
to begin with.
Yeah, we're that scene. Yeah.
Take two.
So-
Okay, so he walks up and says, "How can we help? How can I help you?" Or whatever the hell it
Yeah,
is.
you have
he
a
said.
question
No,
about
I
our
forgot 'cause
shipment
we're
here.
laughing.
Yeah, that's what he
Right.
thinks you're asking about his shipment.
Yeah.
Who's leading this conversation? Freaking this sexy.
Ren is just looming behind everybody, kind of staring him down a little bit, like.
I guess I'll go.
I'd say,
You're small
Yeah.
and cute. Go talk to the man.
I'm small, and I got the booby window.
That is right.
oh,
Which is very nice, by the way. I'm just saying.
Thank you. I'm going to, yes, I'll go up to him, with the rest of the group behind me and ask and say, oh, yes, we had some questions about the quarry that you work at.
And yes,
Rude.
Well, for the
ask
attitude.
away.
We heard that you work the mid shift from
Yeah.
Nesta.
Yes, that is correct.
We were wondering what kind of work do you do there? Don't look around like like I asked you
It's like, is
an
this
outrageous
is this a
question.
trick question? Yeah,
There's different positions. You could have been a secretary or something. You could be guard. Or are you a miner?
I break rock. I am a miner, and
Oh, good for
yes,
you.
yes, it's a tough job. Somebody's got to do it. Yeah, he says no. I have been there for a good 6 months, I would say, maybe longer. They came in asking for some, if they needed some extra work during the day, in the day shift, and I need money to leave this wretched place. I want to move to the big cities.
What's it
The
pay?
big city, right?
Yeah.
'Cause I want to get out of this hellhole. I don't want to do this all my life. I want to live the adventuring life. It's for me.
Jana's gonna roll
Yeah.
her eyes again.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I want to be a
Good luck with that,
lumberjack.
Justin.
No. So no, yeah,
don't talk about lumberjacks like that.
he wants. Yeah,
This is an
he's young.
honorable
Yeah, he's
job.
young. He wants to leave. He wants to leave home. He wants to go see the city. He wants to
See
go
the world.
somewhere. Yeah. So see the world. Yeah.
So
Now
how
I'm
does
singing
Yes.
getting a job
How
there?
do you plan to fend off all the bad monsters out there? Just with
Um,
muscles?
Well, you start there. Rocks are good at breaking heads.
Maybe when you're closer to my size, huh?
I love Ren so much. Such a good character. Such a good character.
I break up every time with the accent.
It's so
He's
good.
just looking up at you. Yeah.
Looking up at you. Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking. But
So
he
is
says,
there...
"What was that? All you wanted to ask me?"
No, I'm still trying to speak, okay? Is there any have you ever met with people who work different shifts than you?
Actually, no.
Hmm.
Huh. We work the main shift. It's really kind of broken almost into two shifts of early morning to early evening, before dusk. But I one kind of I work through both kind of shifts. We call it the mid shift, kind of as a fill-in gap area.
When you
Um,
leave the quarry, do you leave before dark? Like, are you home back in town before dark?
Yes. Usually we have escort. Sometimes if we run over, depending on work. But you are brought back.
Is there a reason for an escort?
Safety reasons, I guess.
What kind of
it is
escort?
the guards.
So you can't fend for
That would make
yourself,
sense.
is what I'm hearing. Can't
I
fend for
don't think we
himself.
need to. I don't think we need to argue with the man about his life choices. All right.
Jana shrugs.
See, I walk a fine
none of our-
line
it's
with
none
this
of our-
group, folks, because
of our business.
so
We're
wait
sassy.
till they become slaves. Oh God, then I'm really in trouble. No. So he says, no, we have escorts that come out that will take us. Do we need them? No, but it's still part of protocol. He's runs a tight ship there, Vasily. Though I've never met the man. I have heard him from time to time yelling down from the guardhouse into the quarry, cleaning up something or getting some of the guards to stop, those who may be bored sitting on their asses, out front. But, we don't intermix with. Wow, yeah, and I really have thought about it. The night shift is my understanding, and what I've seen darkened figures off deep into the quarry look like dwarves. There's shadowy figures most of the time deep in the tunnels. That start taking over when the shifts are breaking apart. They have worked. This rock load came up out of one of the tunnels that didn't flood just a few months ago. One of the tunnels went too far or went too close to the river, and they had a cave in and drowned several members of the evening. My understanding was the evening shift. And so we had a couple of tunnels that we were told to stay out of. They blocked off. Wow. That's about all I know. I've had a few workers say they say it sounds like moans, chains, but
What kind of? You mean like
I haven't
bad
heard 'em.
kind?
no, he said they hear eerie sounds, and I think it's just being deep underground and having some after a while feeling all that rock that's above you, the pressure of it, just thinking of it above you, that at any moment it could cave in on you, sometimes gets to you, and so it's good to get out of there. I would not want to work the night shifts.
So you've never seen any kind of because you usually get escorted. You haven't seen
We have
any
guards,
kind of,
human guards.
creatures in the woods at night as you're
No.
heading back.
No.
So how did
Well-
you even come across? How did you even get this job if you've
They
never
came into
talked-
town. He said they came into town.
and asked.
They came in and asked for some extra workers for taking out the limestone, and he kind of brushes it off. He says, it's limestone, and he brushes off this light powder that he's covered with.
Hmm.
What?
Mhm.
So, actually, I had a question too about
But-
the product. It seems that the quarry hasn't been producing a lot of granite as of lately. It's been primarily limestone.
That's all we had on this shipment brought into town, and the next ones that are coming in. Yep.
Now, is there a reason? Like normally, I assume that most quarries.
They're supposed to have
Yeah.
granite. That has been in its past, but not as of late. Why that is, I have no idea.
I was just asking because you're the one that's
We
chipping
tunnel.
away at this. So
Yeah, they've discovered several seams of flawless limestone, and his orders have been to tap into that. But I have not made myself or some of the workers hit granite. It's a different labor maneuver to chip away at that to get pieces properly, and it's stronger, but they've got limestone and he's chewing through it right now. There's no doubt about that.
all right. Well, that's my
Okay.
questions. If anyone
Yeah.
else wants to ask.
Got roughly, I would say, like I said, 3 shifts that are almost full bore working now.
He doesn't know anybody in the other shifts.
The day shift, he kind of spans over the two.
Yeah.
It's like, he fills between the two. But he says, I have never, when you mentioned that to them, he was kind of, he never thought about it. But yeah, he's never, ever mingled
They
or talked to
crossover.
anybody of the third shift. That it's supposed to be dwarves and some of Basile's clan members, of the dwarf clan that he belongs to. We've
And
never mixed with
this
them or
guy's
seen them.
this guy's a human that we're talking to,
Yes,
right?
very much. Yes, very much so.
Okay. Okay. I think that's it. Thank you for your time.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck with your adventuring.
Soon, I will be out there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
He
go
has to
into the
look
woods
that
at
he'll
night.
always live here the rest of his life. But that's just the way it is.
Either that or get eaten by goblins.
I think Jana would much prefer that.
Oh, he says, okay, good day. Let's back to work. Got to get this shipment unloaded before the end of the day and get the
As-
wagons back.
As we walk away, Ren goes, "What kind of name is Justin? What kind of name is that?
From the clan
It's a
Timberlake.
weird
right?
name."
Now that you mention it, it is a bit of a weird name. I don't think I've ever heard that around before.
Humans, you know. Mm.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Humans are
right.
weird, yeah.
Oh wait,
Oh,
hang on.
sorry,
Do we have
Jenna.
humans
Aren't
in
you
our
guys
group?
Hey, hey, Jana.
Hey, I'm
is
a
also-
human. I still think humans
Oh
are
yeah, that's
weird.
right. That's true. That's right.
I'm
I
just,
always
you
forget
know,
that.
bigger than
You're a very
lot.
large human. Yeah.
I
Very
mean,
true.
I'm not very large. I could be taller, but I'm not.
Okay.
How tall
so
is
I
Ren?
have
Ren
two-
is, I forget if it was 6 foot even or 6'1". Let me check.
Yeah, I was gonna say something like that. Yeah.
So
she's-
I have
she's
two
6
thought
feet tall.
processes. Either we could maybe try and sneak in during a shift change or something, or like two of us
What
could
if-
just try and get hired and
Yeah, I was just about to say. I was thinking a few of us could ask Justin if we could get hired, and that could be our in. That's kind of what I was thinking too.
really good to because she's bigger, and you and I are kind of sneaky hidey, Jana.
Right. Right.
I mean, not to like volunteer anyone to like go chip away at stone. What do you guys think of that?
I mean, I'm all for either trying to get hired in, trying to sneak in, trying to talk our way in.
I don't think talking is gonna work.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
that's true.
I'm
We did
not-
try that.
I could probably break rocks, but my specialty is trees. I don't
Lodi
know
just
if
goes,
I could.
we haven't. She's looking at that, going, we've talked to them. I'm assuming, how do we get hired on if they've already
Yeah, they
seen
already know
us?
us. They already know what we look
And
like.
Vasily's the one that runs the
Perhaps.
runs the
perhaps
group, so
we
he's
can
going to
get-
know us. Why don't we stake out the area more? We haven't cased it at all.
We
could
could stake
do
it out
that.
and see what happens at shift change.
He said, where did those riders go to the north? They didn't.
That
They
is a
went off
good
the
question.
path.
What time is it now?
Oh, yeah.
Late,
It's probably
late
too late in
morning.
the day for.
No, well, y'all talking with him and this now. We're going to say noonish,
It's like lunch.
mid afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mhm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Perhaps we can kind of hang around, maybe chat with some of the locals about it, and then head to that bar tonight to
Yeah.
chat with those
I mean, we
dwarves,
can go there now.
and then we can make our way up there tomorrow when we have a full day ahead of us.
It is a good idea. Plus, I want to, like you
Drink.
said, speak to those dwarves.
Mhm.
Oh, that was going to be drinking again.
Also, that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Also drinking.
Okay. So
Also
yeah,
booze.
Hey,
so
y'all have a so the
everybody has their vices. This happens to be mine. Okay.
Yeah, the acolyte
I'm
comes
still
back
firm
to
enough
you
fight.
and he says, is there anybody else you wanted to speak to? There are there's still a few other workers. Was there any other questions you wanted to ask them before?
I might personally just hang out and watch Justin carry stuff for a while.
Jana rolls her eyes.
He is
I'll
it's
be
not my
fine right
type.
here.
It's not my type.
It's a little too crunchy looking, you know. The hair doesn't look right.
Yeah. Don't like those blue pants he's wearing.
No, they look. It looks like what kind of material is that?
I don't
Parachute-
know. It doesn't look very
parachute
nice.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
They're
Okay.
parachute pants.
we were gonna go with denim, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
denim.
oh
He's
no,
got the
he's
denim
very
too.
blue
Oh.
Denim
jeans.
cowboy
He's got the
hat.
parachute pants on,
Very blue
okay?
jeans.
Like, you
Yeah.
thought
The
that he's like-
sunglasses.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Got a couple bracers on you.
No Adventure Time reference. Nobody. Okay, it's fine.
Not
Not
being
Adventure
right.
Time.
Uh,
Adventure Zone.
Okay.
So
So we
can
deal
we
with that.
can we talk to the other people? You know,
Yeah, he
just ask them
says, yeah.
similar questions. See
Yeah,
if
you-
any answers vary.
You get roughly
Learning.
about the same. Okay, yeah. So you go through a couple
No
more.
dwarves.
No dwarves. They're all humans. They work.
So they don't
A
have
couple of them work a strict shift, a morning shift, and then there's some that would work the afternoon shift. A little bit smaller. They are here. They've been, since they have started work in the mine after Basili took over. And we'll say he's been here a year or two now. running things. And roughly all the same answers you get. The only differences is that you will. They talk about none have interacted with any of the night crew. Have not seen a dwarf other than Basili. They see them. They see in the deeper parts of the mine areas where they don't go. They have seen figures running around that look like dwarves, supposedly. This is the late crew. But there have been, you'll get a few more pings that some of them have heard. There's rumblings some from time to time. The ground shakes, and they get very scared because they all know about the cave-in when they got too close. One of the tunnels did get in too close to the river. It flooded in, and they worry about that, but it seems to hold. And then there's this occasional, they think it's a scream, a moan. And then one guy reports he just knew he heard chanting. He just knew it. He heard chanting, and he stopped there, and they were listening, and then he did just, immediately went away. He didn't understand how he was here, but he could have sworn he heard a chanting going on.
Okay. So when they switch shifts, like from the morning to the afternoon, do they like see each other as they're switching shifts? Kind of that crossover.
They say in the front of the quarry and the main entrance is the staging area. That they come in, they check in there. With the guards checking in to show they're there when they leave. There's always a contingent of guards, half a dozen or so, usually, that come in from the guardhouse, from the barn. They come in from the ground level doors, where the livestock and all that are housed. And they come across, and you come into the quarry, and they tell you, y'all didn't see it, but you're going to get a description, is that when you come into the quarry, you have the guardhouse, which is, built into the rock face to the western side, but on ground level, there are two large doors where livestock and the horses and mules and wagons are kept. You walk past that, and then you saw the entrance of the quarry, and there's guards there and right inside that patrol and check and monitor who's coming in and out, and assign duties for the main level and first level of the quarry. They do know of the third level, but none of them have been down there. They work the two shifts of working the veins on the first and second level.
Out of curiosity, like what are the time frames for the shifts? When do they switch shifts?
Midday, I would say. There's a crossover there, 4 to 6 hours, and then the other group comes in. It's Grizzly report. We take escorts come in to get us at before dawn, and take us in on wagons, and then you leave at night, that way. And the same thing happens during the day. But yeah, say it's a 12-hour roughly. Not even that. I'm trying to say, with the way the sun rises and sets, depending on, the seasons and all that. But you come in at sunrise and you leave at sunset.
Sunrise, sunset.
And you meet out in the front. You're always taken in and out of the front of the quarry.
I have a question. Tomorrow night, because we're not going tonight. Tomorrow night, what moon phase is it?
Let's see.
Are we gonna have a moon?
Good question. Hold on. Where's my calendar? Oh, I need to invoke it. We're gonna have to invoke a calendar. We're going to say, I'll give someone who wants to be the lucky person to roll.
Might as
Wants to
well
do it.
roll because I asked.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
what
good.
role is it?
All right. So if you get, it's a 25% chance, 25% or lower, you'll have a blue moon, dark moon,
Oh, go ahead.
new moon is what it's called, really. No moon at all. But you got to roll
Okay.
below 25%. So roll your percentile. If not,
How do I do that again?
right
Here,
mouse click on the
D10
D10.
percentage.
Yeah, get the percent off. So close, but it'll be a waning crescent, basically, meaning there'll be a little bit of moon, but
Okay.
yeah, the higher up you would have rolled, it would have been closer to a full moon. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. So there'll be a moon, but not much of one. Okay, because you were close.
It's enough that I can see a little bit.
Yes.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
No problem.
Okay. Thank you, DM, for entertaining.
Oh, there are
that.
2 moons in Greyhawks. Go figure that I would miss that. Yeah. Okay. Well, wonderful.
Hey, do I
Okay.
roll
Well,
again?
don't hold it against me. Okay. So
Do I roll again to see if the other one is at a different
we're gonna say.
phase?
Well, we're gonna say that there's gonna be it'll be dim moonlight. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
I'll have to read up on that. Thanks, Ort. Okay, making me look like a
Thanks,
fool.
Chet.
Okay, it's not like
Um,
Tatooine though. It's not like Tatooine though. There's only one sun. Is that we're okay with that,
I
right?
think we only got
I'm
one
pretty
sun.
sure
Yeah,
we
I
only
think
have
so.
one son. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm
now
gonna
they just
write
caught
that
me
down.
Failing my Greyhawk knowledge.
You're a failure, dog.
Yes, I know. Carlos just storms out of my
Dog.
chat now. I'm leaving this chicken shit out.
I wanted to ask if there's any areas that were forbidden to go in before the cave-ins
What do you mean?
and whatnot.
What
Like
do you
if there's
mean?
no areas you're not allowed to go in.
Oh, we are never taken down to the 3rd level,
Never in the 3rd level.
and there are a few sections on the 2nd level too, especially where they caved in.
Never
Most of
go
our
to
work
third.
consists on the 1st level, ground level, and down from the tunnels there.
This may sound a little weird, but do the guards stay with you while you work?
They patrol. They have a few that patrol in and around the areas. Yeah, to keep eye on things. Make sure everybody's okay. But for the most part, we have certain areas that we go, and why would we go anywhere else? There's not really a lot
No
of
reason
venturing to
it's
do.
dangerous.
It's
Of
some of
course.
it's dangerous. Yeah, he's still. Thanks for the follow, Omni. Yeah, well, we know it's always dangerous. You're working in a mine, but the cave-in happened. I believe what we were told on the 2nd level, and so there's a couple areas that we don't go off to, but we'll sometimes go down there to pull rock that's been mined, and we bring it up, up the pathway with wagons to the 1st level to reposition stock, check consistencies, and they put together based on the qualities of it and all that, and then it's marked up and ready to ship off back to here. Okay, so there we go. So we're I'm just now been given the moon cycles for Greyhawk. So we
I'm
will now
going to ask
mark.
this question again and again because I can't see in the dark. It's the one time I pick a race that can't see in
So
the dark.
the main moon does have a cycle almost similar to ours, and then they have a second moon, Selene, who's a small one that's only full 4 times a year. So we're good enough. We were close, but I'm making a note now because I've been educated. Moon
Yes.
on moons in Greyhawk and world, and I'm gonna copy. Here we go.
Yes, we just kill time for a while till the bar starts filling up, and hopefully the dwarves show up. Is there anything else we want to do?
Yeah.
So that's what you find out, and then you spend the night
Okay.
carousing around. Apparently, except for Jana, who's barred from going into the Emerald Lion because the owner's back now. During he's
wait,
back
wait.
there. So
Okay, I'll sleep outside. Janet doesn't really care. She's like, all right, and she just goes to the nearest tree and kind of leans up against it.
That would be on the other side of the river.
Oh, I'm sorry. The nearest
There's no trees in
alleyway.
town?
What?
No
Look
trees
on your
at
map.
all in town?
They're
So
north.
Jana doesn't even think twice. She's like, okay. So she just goes to the nearest alleyway and kind of just sits back for a sec. You guys can.
I think
know.
y'all were gonna go drinking at the Broken Anchor.
Broken Anchor.
Oh yeah,
Check.
we are definitely going to do that.
Okay. So
Jana's just like doing knife tricks with her dagger, in the dark with her hood up, just like super casual. She's not even
Sitting on the
phased. She
fence
doesn't
around the
care.
Emerald Lion, just waiting.
Just like, you guys ready?
You ready yet? Oh,
Okay.
we're going to have something to eat before we go out. Want me to bring you out something?
yeah, y'all pop yourself. Y'all probably burned through about a gold coin apiece with stuff
What did Jana spend it on if she can't get back in?
for food.
Or just in general?
Yeah, in general.
I'm not,
in
but
general.
I can't.
Yeah, in general.
Oh, in general,
No, y'all's
right, okay,
rooms were
okay.
your rooms were comped until you
Right.
spit in his drink.
But I'm saying if I can't even get in, I didn't know what I was spending money on.
Food, unless you're gonna eat your
Right.
rations, which you can do.
No, it's
We
okay.
should buy more rations before we go to the
That's a good idea,
place
yes.
again.
With anything?
Dog's eating a stuffed animal and choke. Nibble it. Quit. Leave.
I like that I look over to see what my dog's doing, and
Damn it.
he's just grooming himself like
Yeah.
a cat.
He's
Mine is
he's
just
munching on
weirdo.
Gollum. Okay, he's killing
Oh.
Gollum. Okay, so okay.
How much do rations cost?
Well,
Oh,
you've
they're
got it.
not
You just,
expensive.
yeah, your rations. You can just tick off one, just in your actions tab if you're going to do rations. Yeah. So
No, but like we
Wondering.
want to restock on them.
you can restock
Yeah.
it there. Those are in the inventory. They're in the equipment guide. They'll tell you they're almost nothing. Equipment, gear, rations are going to be
Where?
1 day of rations is 5 silver pieces.
Is it library?
Yeah, you go open up your library, go down to the player's handbook, click
Oh,
on player's
equipment.
handbook, go to equipment, and then you've got all your different tables.
Adventuring
Your
gear?
Adventuring gear. Then you're going to go down to rations, and they're going to say 1 day of rations is 5 silver pieces.
What is it? 10 silver and 1 gold? Correct.
10 silver to 1 gold. That's correct. But y'all should only have. You've only gone through like 2 or 3 rations right
Yeah,
now.
I
Yeah.
only have 2.
But
Okay.
I'm just gonna replace the
I
ones
pick-
I
Yeah, same.
have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna replace the ones I've used, so I'm going to
you
uncheck them.
go right ahead and spend the
Yeah,
money
that's-
appropriately.
yeah.
And
That's fine.
change
Not a
my
problem.
money.
So I
Inventory.
have 8.
Get rid of a gold.
So
Can I type? Come on
To the
now.
bar.
to the bar, to the Broken Anchor.
Bar. Side bar.
We better
woo.
get some money soon.
So I should have 1, 8. Yeah, perfect.
I could get us some. I don't know if you like how I'm going to get it.
Oh, I think I have a more fun way to earn money.
Yeah, she's gonna arm wrestle somebody. So
I mean, we could do that
I
too.
mean, I would be willing to do some pit fighting, but I don't think this is that kind of town.
they don't have a pit fighting.
Not like in Faerun.
No. But
Oh, should
got
I
some
not say that word here?
yeah. It's okay. It's okay. The dwarves are here
I like
still.
where I come from.
Is the
War.
guy I stole money from here?
No, he's not. They
Okay.
but the bartender is. And
I am ginger now. I look completely different with a different
Wait.
hair color.
he
It's Janice, you guys swung by, grabbed me from the alley. I'm with you guys now, right? Is this-
Yeah.
Elodie
Yeah,
grabs
party's
you
all
because she
together.
feels
here's the
bad.
thing.
She feels bad for
I'm
you.
dressed in all black. I was in a dark alley. I just want to make sure you guys even saw me. I don't really care. Jana doesn't really care if you guys go on without her.
Mhm.
Elodie
But-
goes,
Okay.
I found
Yeah.
but I could smell you. Because you're in alleyway.
Ow.
Seems right.
What?
You can hear me. She
Okay.
could hear me. She could hear me like juggling my dagger.
Oh, what is the name of this place? The Broken Anchor?
This is the Broken,
Broken
Anchor.
Anchor.
Don't make fun of my franchises. Okay.
I like the name of this
I'm
one.
just
Okay.
trying to remember them all because
We have the
Okay.
broken. We have the broken hook, and this is the broken anchor. Okay.
Mhm.
Lots of broken things in this town.
No, this
Oh,
is
I
just
mean,
this.
it's
It's a
Greyhawk,
it's a
so-
it's a universal thing.
Oh,
with
yeah.
brokens. Okay, those are the shanty ones. Okay, the Emerald Lion is a better franchise and it didn't make way, and it's for the higher class. Okay,
So I will do my best to
Middle
keep
class.
my
It's not
back to
it's
the
not a Nana Toppins, but
what's that?
Kirsten
Oh yeah,
Love.
hold on a second. Lori, what were you
Never
saying? Yeah,
I'm gonna do my best to keep my back to the bartender so he can't see
yeah.
my
Well, he's
face.
kind. Yeah, you notice he's eyeing you. He's kind of.
Wait, but you're in a disguise.
Yeah, he's in a disguise,
Yeah.
but how well is that disguise?
True.
Change
He's
my
looking-
clothes and change my hair color. I feel like that's a decent disguise.
It's a start. Okay.
It's a start.
I got my eye on you. Is what he's. Yeah. All right,
Is there
anyway,
anyone tough in the bar? Tough looking?
you got sailors, some dark workers. You know.
All right. Are
Yeah.
they all people I've
Or-
arm wrestled already?
No, you haven't. You haven't come. I don't
You haven't
think
been
you've
here
come
yet.
down here and interacted with anybody on this one. You
okay,
were
great.
Yeah, yeah. So
Ren is actually going to leave the party at their table and find herself a table near or a seat at the bar near whoever the strongest person in the room is. Strongest looking person other than me.
there's some dock workers there that are, having some ales, some pints.
Yeah.
And yeah. So you make yourself known, and they see. But what about the rest of you? While Ren's doing that, staking out her next mark.
Hmm.
Hey,
This is my
Jenna,
shtick
you want to
now.
go get me a drink? I don't want to go up to the bar.
You want me to go get you a drink?
I'll buy yours.
All right.
Hot toddy.
She reaches out for the money. She's like, okay.
Sure.
I don't know what drinks. What would
Oh,
you like?
You can spend a silver piece or
Silver piece.
yeah.
So 2 silver pieces, please.
Mhm.
Got it.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Well,
Those
wait,
are-
one for both or one for each?
one for each.
Oh,
No, they're
well,
one total.
yeah, they're-
One total. One total.
One total.
teasing.
So if
I'm
you're
teasing.
buying, if
Yeah.
if I get you a drink
Oh.
and you're getting me a drink, I need 2, please.
Okay, yeah, he grabs the swill glasses.
So
Where's you-
hood up. She's
Uh-huh.
got her cloak up. She goes to the bar and asks for 2 drinks, 1 hot toddy and 1 whatever
Audie.
surprise. A hot toddy.
Hot toddies, man.
What's a hot?
Vodka.
He looking at you. What's a hot toddy? Yeah, they don't have hot drinks here.
This is a
So then,
a dive.
so then Jana decides she's gonna keep the 1 silver piece and just get Moss a drink instead.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
She's gonna do it behind Moss's back, though. She's not gonna,
Okay.
Gonna get a
It's
water.
like
yeah.
a penny for your troubles. This is
Okay.
mine now. So she
Uh,
tells the bar,
like-
she throws a silver piece down, says, "Surprise me." He gets a
Yeah.
drink. She brings it back to
Yeah.
Moss,
Yeah.
and
he
then
pours
Jana
you
goes
beer.
into a dark corner and becomes her little wallflower self.
Okay, Moss, you're I'm assuming then staking out your next mark to try to
Uh-huh.
finagle. Okay, and then we've got Vix and Lodi. Lodi's not happy with her companions because she knows what they're doing. She believes that's beneath them, but she keeps her
Sorry,
mouth shut.
I was gone. What are they doing now?
Well, Ren is, staking out her next, arm wrestling maneuver. Moss
Yeah.
had Jana go get a pint for her, and she's staking out, she's looking for her next, pouch to
Mark.
cut. And Jana then goes, skulks back off into a corner somewhere.
She's gonna wallflower it in a corner.
Yeah. And Lodi's over there going, why are we here? She looks to you,
That is-
Vix.
Well, we're trying to gather. Oh, Grief's voice. We're trying to gather information, and they have no
Let's-
impulse control. So this is where we're at right now.
Let's get the information and go back. We have work to be done. I don't
So are there
understand.
any dwarves or anything around?
Yeah,
here?
there's the two dwarves that uh, Moss just happened to remember we're here. Yeah, they're having a drink. Having several, it looks like.
Ooh.
So I'm going to. So is the entire party together, or
No, it looks like y'all have all split apart.
you motherfuckers? Who's
I'm
near
gonna-
me and
Jana-
Elodie right now?
Jana is gonna notice that Ellie and Vix are like that they're not super happy with the events that are happening. So she's gonna move into the corner that's behind them so she can keep an eye on them. So I'm like behind you guys, but it's still in the dark.
Right?
So is anyone else near us, or is it just me and Elodie? Kind of like.
Oh, there's
chilling at a
there's
table or
it's
something?
y'all. Well, I'm not to try to sound silly and all that, but you're getting eyed from lots of the dock workers. There's a lot of testosterone in this room that is uncouth.
Jana rolls her eyes.
And you're getting that look. Not trying to, I'm just stating
Alright.
what's reality. I'm not trying to, so.
I'm going
Ren
to
hasn't
go up
started
to
fighting
Ren.
yet, so you could always grab her. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna go up to Ren, and kind of tap her on the shoulder. I guess she's probably at the bar, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna go up to Ren.
darkened.
What's
know.
up?
And I'm gonna nod towards the dwarves, who are probably well inebriated at this point if they're
Hmm.
pounding.
No,
them back.
they you would think they are, but dwarves put down ale, and they have put
Mhm.
down several, and but they're slapping around, they're talking with people, they're making noise, singing.
All right.
Let
So
me
I'm gonna
get a
look at Ren
drink
and I'm gonna
first.
say. No, I'm gonna say. You want to wait a little bit to see how they're faring in like an hour or two, and maybe approach them about whatever our plan might be.
Okay.
I'm not sure we
I
got
can
that far,
give them.
that far into what we were thinking.
I don't know
Maybe
what the
there
plan
can be
is.
some entertainment to keep them here longer, eh? She kind of.
We could get super drunk
Gun
and get 'em to
show.
talk.
Vix does a little thing too, because she beat Ren in
We're
an arm
both
wrestling
strong. Yeah,
contest.
exactly.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you
yeah.
want to give them a show?
All
I was
right.
going to go first, but
I mean, what if we both just arm wrestled? I think that would get each other, or arm wrestle each other.
yeah, they're a bunch of men, so they would probably pay attention.
So
They
Ren is
give each
trying to
other the
get
look.
Vix. Ren is trying to get Vix to arm wrestle for
Sure.
attention, right?
Right.
Yeah, entertainment value.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
fine with
show 'em
that.
what-
Because
one of the-
we're
one of the
already
boys.
all getting eyed, like table talk. We're all getting
Right.
already like looked up and down
Right.
by the dudes in here.
Right.
Huh?
So
I bet they would be very entertained to see a little show, just one round.
What are your thoughts, Em?
well, I was gonna say if Vix doesn't do it, Jana's like, why not?
If you want to arm wrestle,
If
her,
little
be
little
very
squishy
strong.
Jana will come out of the shadows, and
Oh boy.
yeah, little squishy Jana's
gonna-
gonna come out of the shadow and put her hand on Vix and be like, I'll
gonna-
do it.
I'm gonna
'Cause
look at
Jana-
Ren and be like, I want to see this, and then I'll just walk away.
Jana says, do we need
Alright.
to gather around, gentlemen? Come make your bets. Should we MC this for
I
more
mean,
attention? See if
It's
you
not
can get
normally my
some money
style,
out of it.
but I feel like Moss
Okay.
would be good at doing that.
Yeah.
I could
I
start a
did just
little
get your drink lost.
I could start a little betting ring here.
Like I feel like, well, I guess
Alright.
and this is again a little bit of table talk. We all walked in together. I was trying to think if we could rig it where it's like I've never met Ren before and I know I'm gonna lose, so we could get Moss to bet on it, and then we could get the guys to start betting, and then we could all make a little bit of money off of this. But they probably know
Unfortunately-
we're all together, right?
the minute we walk through the door.
You all
Yeah,
walked
that's
in
a good
together
point.
was the
Yeah.
only thing. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, there's no way they
know
didn't
what?
notice that.
They're dumb
Let's
enough
just
to
do it.
they'll try. Okay, all right. I'm down. I still
All right, I guess we're going to have a little tournament. If anybody's interested, you can spectate, make bets, whatever you want.
So Jana's gonna take the silver piece that Moss gave her without Moss knowing and throw it on the table. Like, I'm
Okay.
betting on myself. Here you go.
Don't know exactly how gambling works, but I'm assuming my
yeah.
character.
People's looking
I'm
at y'all. What are we
excited.
doing? What are they? What is she yelling about? What tournament? People are kind of looking at you.
A
So-
contest of strength.
Oh, the last.
And then Jana just
You see the dwarves just slam down. The big one thinks she's got strength.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
we'll
do they
talk
do they
maker.
see me like throw money on the table?
Well, they
So
hear
Jana's
this.
friendly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm assuming Ren gets up, starts flexing her pecs.
Right.
Some,
of course.
Okay.
some friendly competition.
Yeah. So the dwarves. Yeah, the dwarves.
Yes. That's exactly what I wanted.
They.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually
Dwarves jump in on
and there's actually a third one comes walking in as you. Hey, and
Mm-hmm.
they all yeah they're looking at you going, you think you have strength? Okay. I'm not going to do the Scottish accent, the dwarf. Hey, I suck at it, but there's definitely have had plenty to drink, and let's see what you've got,
Let
little
me get
one.
warmed up first, and then you can be next. How about that?
Oh, you have to warm up, huh?
Not usually, but this little adorable one here wishes to be the first one.
Who's that?
Jana just
Jana's gonna
shrugs.
do it. Oh,
She,
okay.
she,
Shrugs.
she jabs a thumb in Jana's direction, like just kind of like pointing over her shoulder at her. This one, I know.
Jana's just
it might
like-
be a good laugh. It might be a
Okay.
good laugh.
So you're
Oh,
going to.
Again, I
Watch
don't
me
know
fail all my
shit.
rolls.
So Jana's
I mean,
gonna
Moss?
roll. Yeah. So
Come on,
strength. Sorry, go ahead, Moss. I'm sorry, I'm stepping on you. What's that?
I said I don't know jack about gambling, but I'm going to go with some type of 2-1 on the little one, basically.
Oh.
Like, put down
Who's-
some money, I'll pay it twice as much if the little one wins, kind of thing. And everyone would bet.
Oh.
Obviously,
Oh, okay. So
You're trying to egg
so
them on. I see.
yeah, I
I
see. So you're giving 2-1 odds on. Is this what are
On
you throwing
Jana.
down there? Silver, copper, gold.
2-1 of whatever they throw down.
Oh, of whatever they
Right?
throw down.
Yeah, you throw it down, you get
So
twice
they're
as much.
throwing down. I see what you're saying.
Oh, so you want the dwarf? Okay, so the dwarf
You want them
says,
to start it.
so
Yeah.
you're and you're taking the little one, is what you're saying, which is
Yeah.
Jana. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
2-1 odds. Okay, yeah. So he slams down. He'll take 5 silver pieces and slam them down
Shit.
On like right side of the table.
on Rand's side.
On
Yeah,
Ren's
yeah.
side of the table.
Yeah.
There's just one little lowly silver piece on my side that I put down. I'm very confident though.
Well, he put 5 down, so he's looking at Moss saying it's 2-1. That's a gold piece.
Yep.
Mhm.
I put a little piece down in front of Jana, and I'm like, yep.
Oh, it's on. Get to it.
Jana, you
Anybody
better roll
else?
your ass.
Okay.
Oh no, they're all
Anybody
kind of
else?
watching. Yeah, they're watching right now. So yeah, they look at you, go. Oh, there's no way.
Wrestling. Gonna
They're
be doing some
wrestling here. Okay, so if Jana and Ren are going to arm wrestle, then it's strength on strength.
My strength is
Okay.
so low.
Okay.
You are the
Hey.
one
I
who
would
wanted to get into
I
this.
was-
Yes. Okay, so it's
Should
2
she
out
Just
of
let
Shrug.
Vix do it.
it's best
Jana
2 out
just
of
wanted to
3.
do this. Okay, Jana just wanted to do this for the show, so she's just.
You're about
she's
to
here.
lose.
She's
You're
trying
about to
to
lose Moss a gold piece.
All right, that's okay.
I believe
You know
in
what?
Jana.
Moss owes me for saving her skin the other night. So we're rolling just strength, just
It's
not, you don't have
strength
to roll
check
the
on
power, right?
strength check, straight up.
Okay.
Uh huh. Yep.
Just
Alright, I'm
straight
ready.
abilities, not the
Can
saves.
she use an inspiration to re-roll to roll
You can.
poorly?
You each have an inspiration. If you want to reuse it, it's a roll. So.
Okay,
I mean,
Yeah.
we are going to bed after this, so all right.
Mm-hmm.
true.
Okay,
That's
let's
true.
roll.
All right,
Oh.
let's roll.
Ren
I
got a
rolled low.
10, and Jana's got a 9.
That's
First
not
one.
bad.
There you go. So she slams down, and they all.
Mhm.
You see the dwarves. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Yeah.
Well,
This
So-
is great.
shit.
Okay. And now they
Hold on.
next best 2 out of 3, like they said.
Oh, 2 out of 3. Okay,
Oh
cool.
my.
Best 2 out of 3.
my.
Oh,
It takes less than
Jana.
a second. You just immediately.
Immediately.
Well,
Inspiration.
see, Jana, that's a critical one.
Do I hurt her by accident?
I was getting ready to say, I need you to roll me another strength check there, please.
Wait.
Me?
Oh no.
Wait.
Yeah,
Can I
Okay.
re-roll? Can I use my inspiration? to
you
re-roll?
may use your inspiration if you want to re-roll that. Yeah, but you had a 1 there,
Roll
so you were getting ready to break an arm.
I was gonna
What was getting ready to happen?
I'm gonna re-roll here. Hold on.
There you go.
Ah!
don't know my own strength. Do
That's
I have to roll?
okay. There you go. Okay.
Okay.
So
Oh, I don't have to roll. Okay, that
Oh,
was
you don't
your-
have to
You
roll.
You didn't
that was
hurt
your
You
me.
still
third
lose,
roll.
but
So she
you
didn't
still
hurt,
lose, but I don't
lose.
break any bones.
Yeah, so the dwarves go, do they really need to do the third one? They say this to Moss.
Not really, but it's fun. It's good sportsmanship. No,
All right.
it's good sportsmanship.
No, that's fine. They're just,
Come on.
we've won our money.
Oh, you'll get your money. Trust me. You should have put more
Y'all
money.
can roll one
down.
more time.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't roll good.
Oh! She got
Ren
the
lets
best
her
of
win.
Ren. Yeah.
Ren
I
lets
think
her
maybe.
win.
I think maybe there was like a
holding
mutual
back.
understanding. Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
this
Oh, you
sweet
got
mutual
me.
understanding, and now maybe Ren forgives Jana for.
Oh,
getting-
you got me. My arm hurts a little bit.
Oh, the dwarves look to Moss. The gold, please.
Fine.
They
She-
take
she-
So
it.
as wait.
She's over. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go
I
ahead,
was gonna
Jana.
say so as the dwarf as Maz tries to give the gold piece to the dwarf, can Jana try to secretly finesse it away from him after
Well,
he
it's right on
grabs
the
it?
it's right on the table. So he's got
Oh,
it in
well,
his
I mean, like,
hand.
So I'm saying
It's
once
in
he like
place.
has it and puts it away though, Jana wants.
Well, they're going
Jana's
to be
getting little
betting.
sticky
They're
fingers.
still betting. No, you've got
That's fair, that's
competition
fair.
going. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So
That's a
'cause
good
now
point.
one
That's a
of
good
them it
point.
says one of the hammerer gets up and he says, "Move aside. You gave it a good shot. Let me show you how it's done." And they
Jana just kind of
yeah
walks away.
they look for it. Yeah, we'll take this gold piece, double or nothing.
All right,
look
so
to
then
Moss.
Jana's gonna put. Jana's getting feisty now. Jana's gonna put 2 gold pieces on Ren's side. Throws him down.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so
All right,
right.
place your bets. She's speaking to the whole bar now. Place your bets.
there's a few
Let's have some good
interactions
fun.
going on.
Jana was just trying to get the crowd started. Now she's back in. She put her gold piece in. She's just back in her corner. That's it. She just
I
came
assume
out.
the entire. Yeah.
There's people watching. Oh, they're
yeah,
in there.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's all
So-
Jana wanted.
Okay.
That's all. She
So now he sits down and he gets these. Yeah,
We're gonna get some good camaraderie here.
he's
some
looking at
dwarven
you and all that, and he
camaraderie.
says, "Yeah,
Uh-huh.
ready." And he rubs his hands and he, he puts a good old spit
Ren
in
does
them
the
and all
same.
that,
Ren-
Gross.
and he.
Ren just
Yeah.
like.
She shrugs off. She's got like this fur thing she wears on her shoulder. She shrugs it off, and now you can fully see like
Amazing.
the tattoos going up her arms. So
Amazing.
it's like lightning bolts from their fingertips up into like these rolling clouds that go over her shoulder and over her
That's
collarbone.
amazing.
He says, "Once you're done showing off, let's get after it."
All right.
Roll.
Let's
Here we
go.
go. Round 1. All right. Can I beat it?
Oof.
Oh, he got the best of them. Oh, she chunks him out, and you see his other 2 companions start laughing. Ah, ha, 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 ha. You had too much to drink, Hammer. He goes, "No, I haven't. We're not done yet." He says, "Round 2,
Let's
roll
go.
away." Oh, damn, she's getting high rolls.
Oh,
Oh,
it was a
no!
close one. It was
Oh,
a
he's-
struggle, but in the end, Ren is just like poof.
Oh, he's pissed. His
You want to do
companions
the
are.
third round just for fun?
Yeah, just sprays the group with beer as he goes, ah, So, yeah, he does another one. He says, "Yeah, one more."
All right, let's go. Oh shit. Oh,
Yeah.
got me.
So he knew it. Yeah,
I still got 2.
he still
but-
won. So, yeah, they slide to and they go, "You're paying for that one, Hammer." Yeah, he goes, "Oh, damn," and he slaps down 2 gold, and slides it across the table. And Stone Guard,
Let's go.
he sits down. Yeah, I can do better than that. You're too damn
That makes
young,
sense.
Hammer. You need
Yeah.
more years behind the ears.
Let's
He
have a
slaps-
good game, huh?
He slaps down 2 more gold. Straight
Oh.
up even money. Who's taking?
All right. Place your bets.
I don't
Let's
know
go.
who's taking his bet. I'm waiting on someone to take one of the ladies.
I'll
Moss,
take it.
I'm
you got 2 gold straight up. Okay, here we go. That's the hammer. I'm gonna
Okay.
get rid of, we got the stone guard here. Okay, let's go.
All right.
Bam.
Oh fuck
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
He's still,
Oh, it's
yeah,
still beat
bam.
me. Okay.
Are
beat
you
me in the
tired?
first
Do you
line.
need? He looks at you. Are you sure do you need a rest?
This is a good workout for me.
All right,
Ooh.
you may roll first. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Ooh.
Oh,
One
even
more.
one more. Here we go.
All right. For the
Winner
money.
takes all. God dang, man! What the hell's with all these rolls?
Yeah. Almost
Ooh,
passed.
it's a
shit,
tie.
tie.
It's a tie. Roll
So do we
again.
do? Okay.
Roll again. Just roll again. Yeah. Oh, come on.
feel good. Feel good.
Oh,
He catches you. Your elbow slipped a little, and he slams it down. Kern. Yes.
Hey, good game. What was your name?
They call me Stone Guard.
Stone
He's
Guard.
I don't have it. Yeah, he's just a Stone Guard. He call him Stone.
It was.
Oh.
It was a good game.
Durgar names, but they're really dwarfs. Okay,
Right.
Where's Hammer
Yes.
right now? What happened to the first
they're
guy's
still sitting
Hammer?
there at the table. Yeah, they're all sitting at the table, all
And
sitting
they're a
around
little
watching.
and they're like a little distracted, right? You know, they're watching the arm wrestling thing.
Certainly they are.
Good.
But
So
the money,
Jana's
their money, yeah. Well, their money's on the
We need to
table.
get-
all
need
of
to
it
get
though. They don't have
Yeah,
any
they
in
got
their
they got
pockets?
pouches. Yeah, they got little pouches. They were pulling out and setting them down and looking through their stuff right now. Yeah, I know
Right.
what you wanted to do, but right now they were looking at their money and looking in and picking out, and now they just took y'all's 2 gold and put
You
it
want
back
to
in
give
your
us
pouch.
give me a chance to win some money back for my friend? One more.
I can
Well-
do like a 3-card Monty thing. Table talk. I've got like the whole card set thing.
The dwarf.
If you don't
Oh.
want
Like a
to
little
roll.
trick.
If not, it's okay.
Yeah, they said they're laughing and they slap Ren back and forth that
Yeah, on the
you know,
shoulder, the whole
exactly,
camaraderie. We're
exactly.
dudes. We're
Yeah,
hanging
when they-
out. Yeah.
don't get many like you in a town like this. They kind of just
me-
kind of chew up some banter for you.
But
Let me
so,
buy you
like,
a
now that
drink.
they're
I think that was
bantering-
fun. It's the most fun I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
Are you really going to try to steal their gold in front of them?
While
I'm
we're
just saying,
trying
if they're
while we're trying to
distracted-
get information out of them.
Can we wait?
Jana,
If they're-
table
Can we
talk.
wait for
I'll
that?
wait.
Can
I'll
we
wait. I'll
not?
wait. Jana's
Can we
gonna
not
wait.
right now?
Just because we actually need them for
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
like,
there's
we need to talk to them.
yeah. So before they're as they buy a round of drinks for you, and Jarhild, is kind of introduces them as he's kind of the 3 of them are staking through here before they head up deeper into the mountain areas to do some prospecting and all that. They don't have you use for stinking stone and all that. They deal with that every day, but
Mhm.
they're here to just kind of come up through. And you got the impression because when your first session, all that, you had some dwarves that had come through and gone down and mentioned this, and it seems to be something that the few dwarves do from time to time. They come through here, go up into the mountains, do some prospecting, and then come out the other side. They tend to travel through the mountain ranges for a while, looking for things. So, but what do you ask them? They're basically bought a round of drinks, cheering up, everybody's laughing.
Yeah, I sit down with them now.
Yeah, I figured as
I
much.
sit down with these guys and we're shooting the shit or whatever. And you look like there's not a lot of dwarves around here. Do you work in the quarry?
Oh no. Like I said, they tell you that they've come in, they traveled in from the north down here to go up some prospecting. They've had, there's been knowing that there's some other quarries in there that are in Mine and Stone that haven't gone farther up into the mountain range, which they find kind of interesting that there's not enough, go farther up into the mountains to find better stone, go deeper down and find other things. Yeah, he says, to find better rock, you got to go deeper into the mountains.
So they look for rock, they don't mine it.
They're not looking for rock. They deal with rock all the time. They're going in to find gems, gold, precious metals. Okay. Yeah, they're doing a little different prospect.
So they're like freelancers. They're not.
Yes,
they're not
exactly.
with the quarry. Okay.
No, they are not. But they're telling you. They say that if you want to find good rock, you got to go deeper into the mountains.
Okay.
Okay.
So that might be where those guys riding were heading. Table talk.
Quarry this close to the sea level, you're gonna get shite.
It's strange because, people in town say that the stone from this quarry is good.
The limestone, maybe. Limestone's boring.
I would agree with that.
Good stuff. You got to.
They
go
don't have
deeper.
granite anymore. I hear. Did you hear about that?
Probably didn't have much in the first place.
They ran out of a vein or something.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of strange rumors about that place and weird sounds at night and such.
They tell you, we know nothing about it, but we laugh when we hear, we come through. We've heard before.
Old wives' tales.
Yeah, that seeing and knowing it, saw in a quarry this close to the riverside and this water side, it spells nothing but trouble.
Do they know Basili at all?
No, they never. They ask you them. Never heard of him.
Okay.
What clan's he from?
Don't actually, do I know? Basili
Arok, but
Arok is the last name, but not necessarily the clan name.
Exactly. They said, well, I've never heard of that clan. If there is one, don't know him. You'd have to know the clan to know where he came from.
It's kind of big for a dwarf too, but who knows?
Didn't they say he had like glowing red eyes? Is that like a normal...
His eyes kind of glow. His eyes have a red tint to them, yes, and he's hunched over.
Oh, but they're not glowing.
They're not. They don't really glow. They just have a red tint.
Like the sclera of his eyes are red or something, or his iris.
His eyes. Red. No, they said they've told you, Nestor, when y'all actually met him. It was it was a little bit darker, but there was still light coming in from the guardhouse, from the door, and there were some lamps in, but there was a faint redness to his eyes,
So, okay, more people talk, if, our knowledge of that race, is that normal to have that color eye?
No.
So we should mention it to these guys. It might pique their interest.
Well, you pique that, plus you tell them, if you tell them that he's hunchback.
Yeah, I mentioned it. He doesn't look like any dwarf I've ever met. He's kind of bigger and hunched over, and his eyes are a little red.
Maybe that's why he's running this quarry, not to be, only the work that he can get. In a real clan, he wouldn't have any work,
Some kind of outcast.
Could very well be.
Well, thank you for entertaining my questions. I know you don't know much about this man, so
no,
it was a good game and good meeting you.
Same. They all kind of laugh, slap you around. You slap them, You knock Hammer off the table.
Like shoving each other, kind of. Yeah.
But Hammer wasn't prepared for it, and you knock him off his stool.
Sorry.
Oh my God,
sorry about that. She helps him up. Sorry about that. I get a little carried away sometimes. It's a good thing you caught me in a good mood. When I get angry, I break stuff. I try not to, but it happens sometimes.
They all laugh.
Smash.
What about the rest of
smash.
you?
Yes.
Okay,
what about the rest?
Are we performing the dwarf pickpocketing maneuver?
No, Jana no longer
cares.
Jana no longer cares. She lost interest.
Lodi's going, can we go now?
How late is it? Is it late.
Oh, you've
late?
gone. Yeah, you've gone. Yeah, y'all have gone into the morning hours now. Yes. So, but the bartender, hey, business was good, drinks were flowing, and so he had no need to shut down normally because, But you do have a few guards you have seen outside because when it flows like this and when things get raucous like this, that bad things begin to happen, and so
I would
they
like to
just.
ask the dwarves before we actually leave. Uh, if we wanted to make an appointment with someone who runs a quarry, and we really didn't really what kind of subject matter would we be able to talk with someone about who runs a quarry in order to make an appointment with them?
Well,
What
I would
kinda,
assume you're going to order some of their product.
We're gonna what?
Order. You
Or
would want
something.
order.
some of their product?
Yeah, you would want, just what they do on a quarry. That my understanding is that, they ain't doing it for free. So, and if they take appointments, that's strange.
Is
It's
it?
a quarry.
Uh,
It's a quarry. You
Yeah,
buy
they-
your rock.
Hmm.
You buy your rock here. We would come in and you see the docks, and there's already you place your orders and it's run to the quarry. Or it would be someone here that would take the orders and run it in. But if the quarry takes direct appointments, then you would have to make sure you know your business about stone, and you would know what you're wanting and amounts and payments, shipping, and all that. Yeah.
do you know anyone local who could help us with something like that?
We're not from around here. No.
Well, can they help us?
What
Oh,
would you
good point.
want us to do? I don't understand. Something wrong with their
What would like a
Well,
standard
no, I-
order be? Like what would we be able
Several-
to go and ask
yeah,
them for? Like let's say we
metric-
wanted to
number
build.
of-
I mean, they only
Tonnage.
have limestone.
tonnage of how much rock you're wanting to purchase.
Oh God, how much
what-
does it cost?
Yeah, cost. Yeah,
Or-
I don't know that, but you're talking lots and lots
Can
of
we go
gold.
if they sell anything not
Yeah,
limestone or granite?
well, so
No,
you've got a
that's all
glut
the
of it
quarry produces.
here, okay, and when the glut comes up, then your prices drop, and you're seeing that when y'all were there visiting and all that. You got wagon loads of this stuff coming in, and Nestor doesn't know what to do with all of it, and he's got to figure out what to do with it because he's going to owe a percentage of the profit also to share with Vasily. And so the town gets part of it. The town gets part of the proceeds, but they also got to help get it out. He ships it here, and then they get it loaded up and shipped on out. But there's a lot, and the business guys before that you met in the Emerald Lion told you so, that they don't need limestone. That's everywhere. They needed the granite. So the dwarves will tell you, yeah, you would help, but I don't. They're still kind of confused, looking at why you don't seem to be the rock purchasing type. You better have money to show. There's usually a deposit put down, depending on the quantity of order.
All right, that was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the information. We're doing some work in the area, and we were just curious.
Yep.
Mhm.
It was a good game. Good meeting you all. She kind
Same,
of,
same to you.
shoulder pats with each of them, or
Yeah, we've
whatever
got
the
another day
dwarven
here.
handshake is, where you
Yeah.
like
The spit in the
grab arms
hand.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spit in the hand. No, spit the hand.
Spin,
and then
spin
they
the
said,
hand, spin the hand, and
Yeah.
do the handshake thing. Yeah.
we got one more day before we venture off, heading out of town and headed east into the mountains.
So
Okay.
Okay.
I
So if we need to come back to them, we got one more day.
yeah.
Okay.
I think we
I
stake
didn't get
out
nearly drunk enough.
I
What's
think
that,
we
Lori?
should stake it out and then try and go during whatever their shift break is and try and sneak in. That would be
I
my
agree. I think that is
Mhm.
a
thought
good
process.
idea.
So, I think that we should try to go north. Do you
Okay.
think that perhaps there might be another way into the mine, into the quarry?
I like these
Oh,
ideas.
like the one opening?
There can't be only one entrance, right?
I mean,
We
there
need a
can.
We don't know until we try.
Good point.
Perhaps there might be
This
another
time we
way
take the
in.
horses.
There's usually,
So,
Yeah.
you know,
yes,
there's usually
this-
a back door.
Okay, so let me show you this. Make sure we understand what you're looking at. You have a general. So the the village is south, or town Dorkshire is south, but the arrow points because that's basically the path that they have to take, and it winds down and then turns back west to head toward Darkshelf. But the quarry is north of the town, but you know that the back end, the western part of this has a river. The river has several branches of it that come out that head to the bay area, and this part you saw was definitely higher up. So you would, if you're looking at it from the backside, you're coming down several elevations to look over the lip down into the quarry or to the guardhouse area. But you do have the river also, another estuary, or whatever you would call a branch of the river flows out on the north side of over there. You never saw any of it, but you do know it's there.
Yeah.
They've
Well, you
talked
said
about
that
it.
also
Go
that
ahead.
the guards who were on horseback who came out of the quarry, they headed north.
They went north, yeah.
They basically just went off into the they rode off, just not at a heavy pace, but just formed up and then rode off. Basically,
Right.
they looked like a patrol. Okay, but
Okay.
they went off north, but y'all lost them in the tree lines. Okay,
Right.
but you have the river, several
There
parts
were
of the river
tracks.
and branches of it that flow through the area. You do know that the northwestern part, there's a river flow, but that it flows out to the ocean area. But that's a huge outcropping, and it butts up against the ocean, heavy, cliffs and all that. So the beach, they will tell you that the beach only runs a certain way, then it stops, and then there's huge, rock outcroppings, and there is a branch of the river that flows out of that area somewhere over there. They don't go to it; it's rocky. But just so you kind of know, I'm trying to make sure you understand the elevations of what you're looking at. Okay, so
Okay.
but you can.
Okay.
There's possibilities. I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just letting you know what your stakeout of where you're going to go.
Right.
Here's what you're dealing with.
Right.
I would follow the river up,
Say that again.
right? I would follow
What?
the river up that way, right?
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
So
For the
they
horse.
show you. So on a map, if you were to look at that, so like I said, you would come out of town and you could follow the beach for a while, but then the beach stops, and that was where so you will also remember one of the bodies. They've had two bodies. The one that was brought into y'all was found on the beach side, not the
The right.
eastern side that y'all were walking on.
Right.
Sorry,
Okay,
Doug, would you
one-
bring up like a map of
So
the
here,
area instead
yeah.
of just the quarry, so
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
have we can see where it is like
The-
relative to everything else?
Well, let me bring up the one we had that had a little bit of on it. Let me. Okay. So. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to zoom in to the river, which is the quarry. This is generalities, but we're going to say.
Right.
And I'll mark this. I'll put some real text, but we're going to say that this little circle is where Darkshelf is. Okay.
Okay.
But
Okay.
all right, but there are small branches of the river that flow off from this, and they just kind of they curve out and around. There's the main flow comes through there, right through the town, but there are other branches of the river that go out and flow into the quarry. Is going to be not that far from the town, and there's several branches of the river that flow on the north side of it, and then flow out to the sea.
So could we just follow the coastline and then cut back around? Come around the backside?
Okay. Where it's like, I just want to smash people and figure out what the fuck is going on at this place. You guys decide all the other shit. I'm not drunk enough
I think
for
we
this.
should. I think that we should, survey the area. I just feel like there might be some other entrance. What?
Right.
Yeah.
Come around the
The night
backside.
shift doesn't
What if we have like?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Jana.
No, you're good. I'm just processing. You're good.
Okay, I think we need to just pick something and go with it.
Yeah, let's just start
If
heading
it takes us
that
a while,
way
it takes us a
and-
while.
If it doesn't work, then we come back. Or we die, or something. Or I kill people,
Well,
no big
which is
deal.
also fine.
Hopefully not.
Okay.
So how are we going to go about
Mostly.
trying to find this back entrance? Is that the plan that we're going with here? We're trying to find if there's a second entrance into the mine?
We'll survey the area. We'll survey the area.
We're just
With that in mind, to see if there might be something, hidden somewhere.
Would it?
Okay. Yeah, I'm
would
good with
any
that.
of us have-
What's that, Lori?
Would any of us have a skill that would help with? I don't know.
Let me see.
Survival or something where we would know where a back entrance might be? Like,
I mean,
logically?
I,
yeah,
I've
I
got,
was in
like-
survival.
depends on y'all's skill sets. Some of y'all, what y'all took.
So- Well, the other thing-
I'm proficient in survival. Actually,
there you go.
so-
Then Ren's got it. Ren's got abilities.
I wonder if
Right.
like because I've got the urchin background, which means that I tend to.
Cities.
I think I brought this up last time though. That's
That's
only
cities
city.
only.
Yeah.
City. It's
I
city.
said this. I made the
Mine
same
is-
mistake
mine
last
is-
week. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mine
it's
is
city
general
based.
geography. I have the wanderer feature.
Your
Nice.
It says you have
barbarian's the
excellent.
person.
Yeah, you have excellent memory for maps and geography. You can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day,
There you go.
provided the land offers very small games of water and so forth.
Okay.
Bingo.
Because
That
I'm
qualifies.
actually never mind. I was gonna say you guys don't know that yet.
Yeah, but but that qualifies.
What is my specialty?
So I
am
would say that we
qualified for
should go
this.
up there. We should go up there and maybe try to track the patrol. See if we could find like hoof prints or something, and
Should we
See where
go
they
up?
headed.
I could do that. I
Should
could
So-
we
do
go
that.
up?
I hear two.
Like-
I hear two different things.
Sorry,
So
go
before
ahead,
you cut
go
you
ahead.
off, so you hear I hear a beachfront to follow to go around to, up, and then I hear a track over land to go up to the top or to the more forest part overlooking the quarry. So there's two
That's
different
what
ways
I
there.
was thinking.
I think
But
we
that's
should
just-
go top first because it's more cover.
yeah.
Do we also want to do this at night so we can't be? I guess.
Well, we
I
run
mean,
the risk
so we
of
could
running into more of the, like the
sneak up.
goblins.
Yeah,
and the
that's a
wargs.
good point. That's a really good
I
point.
mean, I could always
Wait, Karen,
tame
isn't
a
it-
warg and make it my friend.
Make it your
Okay.
I would like to ride one of these things into battle.
All right.
I'm good
It
with
is
that.
a goal of mine, DM. It's what I want to do.
I understood. So, I'm gonna
So
tame
you're
a
saying yes?
warg.
So we have
is that a
one vote
vote?
to go at
Yeah.
night.
Lodi says she'll go. Yeah, Lodi's going to leave it to y'all what y'all want to do. She's a city watch knight of order, so she's truly a paladin and a big city girl. So
Hopefully,
I'm
you're
willing
not too
to
squeamish
say-
when we inevitably kill things.
no, well she's a tank, but she says just get she'll put evil down. She wants another. She wants
Right.
another shot of those goblins.
I'm voting not at night. At least not right now until we get a better lay of the land.
Vix,
do
I
not
keep
want to be
forgetting that you
floundering.
nearly died last time.
I did die.
You did die.
We could
We'll
explore
keep this
during the
safe.
day and then continue at night. Take a rest
yes, I
before
think that's a good
sunset.
idea.
and
Okay,
then-
I like that plan.
I think we
Yeah.
should
Okay.
do
See
that.
where we
Yeah.
are.
Okay.
Okay.
Early in
So
the morning, get the horses.
Okay.
Rest
so
in the
you-
afternoon.
You got a long rest
Move at night.
again, and unless y'all are
Yeah.
going to go out carousing at night, I
No,
figured-
no. Ren
okay.
gets a bottle wherever she
Nas-
can get a bottle
You good?
because she's
Okay.
not drunk enough. She got
Moss.
pissy that she wasn't drunk enough.
So no, I'm just checking with Moss. I didn't know if she's going to get a hank
Just checking in with Moss.
with another sailor again. So
Aw.
Nah, I'm good.
Every night, huh? You're gonna
I
run
don't
out
know.
of people in the town. It's an awfully small place for you to be pulling these swindles. I just really wanted to say swindles in
Hey.
the accent. That's really where I'm coming from right now.
All righty. So, you wake up in the morning, continental breakfast, and this time I'm hearing that you're going to first head out of the
Get
onto
the
the path.
horses and
Then you're going to start venturing through the overland again, right?
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
So it takes a few hours to make your way. Okay. So you don't really, as you moving along, you don't run into anything, though you see plenty of tracks of bear, wolves. You even got you find some boar tracks. There's definitely wildlife all through the area, and there's even a panther. You just find some, but we don't know the color. But we don't know that.
I was gonna,
Is there
Is
any
it pink?
pink fur around?
Yeah, pink
Yeah.
fur, exactly. I start playing the music. Don't get me started. Okay, but now, so on the map, you're off the southern end of it. But where do you want to come in at?
Where are we? We're off. Okay.
If you're you're on the southern end, and you're probably there's the tree line that you see that
Right.
spans a long way. You know, there's plenty of tree line, but you know you can see basically, and you knew from when y'all were there that a good bit of the tree line behind the guardhouse had been cut down a good bit of ways, but there still was some there to the southwest. And then there were several tree copses and all, but you've got some clearing areas that you're going to be visible from unless you stay in that first outcropping that's on the southern part. But get to the north part, you need to go back out and around, get out of view sight, which will take a few more hours.
I would do that.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Just letting you know. That's what you see. Let's see if. What am I rolling? Okay. A shower. Oh, we go. Okay, we do. How nice. Where's my table? Come here, table. Okay. I'm going to need. Y'all are moving along. You hear through the trees. You head back west, go up north, and as you're coming in an easterly route now, you will hear horses and movement up ahead in the trees. There's
Okay.
patrol out there. What do you do?
We act stealthy.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jana's instinct is to duck into the
Hi.
shadows, but I think Jana wants to stick
while
with.
we are on horses.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Just
we've
a
got
friendly
nothing to
reminder.
hide. We're not doing anything. We're just
That's true. That's
Now
true.
they're basically got a small break, and you hear them talking,
Mm.
and they actually noticed some boar tracks in the area too, and they're thinking we need to skewer some boar for food tonight. Tired of
Okay.
some of the stuff that they're cooking up. Yeah, let's go get them. There's nothing happening out here. Y'all can
So
roll,
they're-
but I do need stealth checks from all of y'all as y'all were crumpling
Okay.
along. Please.
We'll
guide
do the
myself.
thing. Come on, T.
What? Sorry.
Oh, Jana. Jana.
What is the little? There's like a little symbol next to my stealth.
Yikes.
That means that you have armor, that your armor is
Oh.
okay. It doesn't provide you disadvantage. That's if you had a
Gotcha.
different type of armor.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Gotcha.
But a couple of y'all
We're in
rolled very
trouble.
very poorly. So
Oh my goodness.
y'all can choose to. If y'all choose to re-roll yours, I'll make a low to use her inspiration, but it's up to Jana and Vix.
Didn't I already use
Fine.
her?
I'm not gonna reroll.
You're not.
Not.
Oh.
Yeah, like she used it already, didn't she? So
Well,
she
you
can
can,
draw-
but you can give her
You can
one.
use-
It's y'all actually. It's a new day. It's a new day,
It's
so
a
y'all
new
have yours
day.
back.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a new.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, yeah. It's a new day.
I
I'm
rerolled.
rechecking. I'm rechecking it.
Yeah. So, Jana.
Yeah, I'll reroll.
Okay.
Nah,
there you
I don't
go.
know. Yeah, I'll reroll.
Just do it. Just do it.
There you go.
Nope. She beat.
That's
That's all she had to do. Elodie's going to use hers. Here we go.
Great.
Why did I
My
get?
cheese.
Oh,
wait.
She's got heavy armor.
She's got heavy armor on.
She's got heavy armor because she's a paladin.
Yes, she does. Oops. Well, she snaps a twig, and the guards all. What was that? What was that? They draw their swords, and they fan out, coming at
It
y'all.
was your mother, you fucking tiny man.
Who's out there?
Do they
There's only
see?
2 of them, right?
They're on
There's
horses.
2 of them.
There's 4 of them.
So
Okay, wait. Well, so can I use my mage armor right now?
If you want to cast it, if you think you're going to attack them.
How long?
Well,
how long does
hold
it
on.
last?
But I was thinking it lasts 8 hours.
Oh damn.
No.
Yeah, she can cast
Well,
it on herself.
I can I can cast it on anyone. I was just trying
We're
to
not in
think.
combat.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
gonna
sure
wait. I'm
about
gonna wait.
that, there, Jana?
I'm gonna wait. Wait, doesn't it say
I
you
believe
touch
that
a
this-
willing a willing
once-
creature who isn't
it
wearing
doesn't-
armor?
I thought it was the armor of shadows, which says on yourself at will. So it's
No,
mage armor, but because you're taking it as an invocation, your armor,
Oh, yeah.
armor of shadows, you can cast. You touch yourself, and you give yourself mage armor for 8 hours.
Right. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hold off though. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait.
So
I'm not gonna do anything yet.
yeah, they're moving around. They yelling out, "Who's
How
out
many?
there?"
How many?
4.
They're yelling at us now.
Oh hello.
No, they're basically yelling out, "Who's out there?
Hello. It's just some people.
Show yourselves!"
We're just
Here I am.
Wait.
Okay.
So they say show. Do they have their weapons drawn? You said.
Yeah, a couple of them pulled their weapons. We're just looking around, and yeah,
Listen, we are a bunch of women. Let's just play fucking dumb for 2 minutes of our
That's
lives.
kind of
okay?
what I was thinking.
It's
Absolutely.
not very hard for me.
We're just-
Hello.
We're just here looking around.
what are y'all doing out here?
We'll tell you. Just
Enjoying
Well,
the
you know.
sunshine. What about you?
put the swords down or whatever your weapons are.
I mean,
Well, it's our job.
it's a beautiful day, no?
we're just
Beautiful
going
day.
for a stroll.
Don't belong out here. Turn back and go the other way. This is private property.
Oh,
Well, I'm not.
sorry.
Yeah.
See, I told you we went the wrong way, guys. Like, really?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not very good with
We're
directions.
not great with directions.
I have no sense of direction. It's really quite bad, but we were just enjoying the lovely outdoors today.
Beautiful fresh air.
All right. Yeah, they're looking at you and all that. They can hold their own. They're definitely guarded up. They're carrying. They've got leather. They've got short swords and long bows, and they got horses. But they you can't go much farther this way. It's private property. Belongs to the quarry. Got to go back the other way.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
We can do
Yeah,
that.
sorry.
Is this way okay? Can we go over here?
Yeah,
She
head that
points in
way. The
wrong-
river and the ocean. You can go that way.
Oh, okay. We can do that. So table talk. Do they? So what kind of armor are they wearing?
They're guards. They got leather armor on, and
Oh, light armor. Okay.
yeah,
That's easy.
Let me see.
they're just
Let me
they look like
see.
a patrol. Yeah, they look like the same
Uh-huh.
kind of guys that ran
So
out.
they're not heavily armed guards.
No,
is
they are
what
not.
you're telling
No.
me.
That's correct.
I have a question. Could I talk to one of you for a second? And she gets off of her horse.
Yeah, you're talking to me now. What can I help you with?
What is there a way over here in this direction that is not quarry land that we can safely travel?
Just stay
I
along.
wanted to go this way.
Well, you just keep going. You just stay north. I'm going to say that y'all are here. So I'll put y'all back on the map. We're going to say that we are off map over here. Okay. Somewhere behind several more cosps of
Okay.
trees. Okay. And they just tell you
Uh,
to keep going north until you get to the riverbank, and then
Okay.
you can.
Oh, where that square is off
The
to the
square.
left.
Yeah,
Sorry,
to
I was
the
trying
left.
to figure out which
Yep.
map I was looking
Yep.
at. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. And then just head that way, and they're 200 or 300 yards, whatever. You'll find the river, and then you can follow the river along, but come back farther in, closer to the forest lines, and you're into quarry territory.
Okay, so table talk, because of my knowledge of the geography here, which I'm already familiar with at this point,
Right.
I would argue, because we have walked the quarry already.
Right.
Are we far enough away that if they shout and die, that nobody will hear them?
I like this plan. I'm a big fan of this plan.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
have,
Do
I
it.
think I would have good insight into this sort of thing, given
Yeah.
my experience
Yeah.
with
Oh,
one
if
geography and two killing people.
So you've got two of them came out toward y'all on foot. Their other two are on horses that are back behind y'all. So they fanned out a little bit, but two
You mean
more
they're
kind of moved
behind
up.
us?
Yeah, basically one of the guys was taking a piss. Okay, and they were
So
talking
they're
about
not
horse.
in a. No, there goes my plan. So they're not in a little cluster.
No,
together?
they fanned
Right,
out.
Just like
They fanned.
So
I go into the
Even
bathroom.
better.
what? Where are the
Okay.
the guys on the horses?
Yeah,
They're
we're
off.
like
How
Well,
many?
the
How many
two
are on
guys are on
horses?
there are only four. And there's 4 horses. Okay, and let me pull one of these off. Okay,
Are they all on
and-
horses?
No, 2 of them were off. Those 2 moved
Okay.
forward, and the other 2 kind of came up on their one on each side, flanking them. Okay, I'd say they're probably about each about 10 foot apart or more, because there's trees and stuff like that. So,
oh,
Okay.
So all together,
so we're
they're-
relatively localized.
mm-hmm.
So they're in a.
30-foot.
I'm
40
not
foot square.
visualizing this. Is what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, if they're in like a line together, they're like in a line together. I'm assuming.
Well,
Are we? Is
somewhat, but you got to remember there's trees. There's different distances from each
Okay.
other. So if you're trying to say in their straight line, no, they're back. You're gonna the 2 horse
If they're in
guys
a cube, if they're in a cube, how big is
maybe
the cube?
they're at like a crescent. A small.
Okay.
There's 2 up front, but I'd say they're probably 10, 15 feet from y'all. Maybe maybe 10 yards. Somewhere in that range. Y'all were farther away coming up. They were there. Heard Elodie. Other 2 were on horses, and they were flanking in guarding maneuvers, watching these 2, and they were basically just doing their
Okay.
job. And
okay.
y'all are all
I want to
sitting.
take a go to the bathroom.
Those,
You want to pick on the one that's taking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
It's
That's
a
a good thing to do.
And wait,
That
and
is
so
sneaky.
did Ren figure out if other people can hear them screaming if we kill them? Because I still want to know
They
that.
will not. Nobody will hear
She
them
Okay.
doesn't
scream. We
think
are in
so.
space.
Yeah.
We are
Excellent.
in space. Nobody will hear
So
them
my
scream.
My question is, if they're in a cube,
Okay.
how large is the
How
cube?
big?
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
This
we're
is
fanned
an
out,
actual
so-
question I need to know the answer
Yeah,
That's
to.
very
you're-
important, Duffy.
Yeah, I mean, so outside of a 30-foot cube, there's definitely going to be. Golly, you're asking me.
Come on.
So it's
Oh.
larger than 15 feet.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's all I needed to know the answer
Yes.
to.
I mean, you could get at least 2 of them 15 feet.
The 2 guards. Okay, so I put them in
Two
the
of them
combat
are 10
tracker.
feet apart.
I
two-
wanted to try to get the ones on the horses so they couldn't run away.
They are far from each
Oh.
other. They're one on each side.
That was my
Oh,
thing.
I
Yeah.
thought the ones on the. Okay.
Yeah. No.
I'm walking up to one of the guys on the horses.
Those-
I thought.
No, those two guys were on the ground. The 2 guys, the G's with the next to their names, and the
I
combat
don't
tracker.
know what I'm
the-
looking at. I'm so sorry. What am I looking at? Because
Look
I
at the
see
combat
a
tracker.
square.
That's just
Oh.
where y'all are at. We don't have there's this theater of the mind. I could put them on a little
Okay.
square if you want to do that. I'm just
No,
saying.
that's
That-
no, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. The 2 guys that you see in the tracker that have G's are the ones on the
Okay.
ground, and y'all were close to. They heard y'all first. And the other
Okay.
2 guys were back, and they fanned out to see what the noise was when when their companions said they heard, who's out there? They walked toward y'all.
Hmm.
And I would still say y'all are good.
Okay.
Well, whoever moved up
So like
front,
we could reach them all if we enter combat right now is what I'm asking you.
close. Yeah, depends on your initiatives.
Huh.
Okay.
Oh,
Because 2 are on horseback, so that's 3 and 5
3 and 5 are on. Oh,
horses. Yep.
I don't want to
Okay.
hurt the horses. Well, I don't want to hurt the
I don't
horses. I don't
care
think
about
Jana
the
cares.
horses.
I don't think Jana really cares, but
I just want to hit something.
Here's the thing.
I mean, we can hit them and steal their horses, and we could sell them in
We
town.
have horses.
If something happens,
Here's
we
the
run
thing,
away.
We don't want the horses to
run off.
run away,
Right.
and then someone else finds them and is like, "Why are these horses without the guards?"
Right. So,
Fine.
I know you want to
Do we
fight.
need to-
I know you want
do
to
we need
fight.
to do?
They're so easy. This is gonna be so easy. Come on.
Yeah.
Do we need
you know
like?
Duff. You know Duff.
That's not fair.
That's
Yeah.
not-
We haven't.
Hey, you all have
All I did this
inspiration
episode was
points?
arm wrestle. I want to kill shit.
Yeah.
I feel
This is
like
my outlet game, okay?
What are we doing? Elodie says.
Yeah, you guys, fine. You guys make the decision.
We're just a
Yeah,
patrol.
exactly.
If you want to initiate combat, you initiate combat, and I will follow. But I don't want to make that decision. So
They are a patrol.
me.
What do you know? What do you
see.
know about patrols?
They're not heavily armored.
And
They have horses.
they go in
and
shifts.
So,
They have a schedule.
that's it. Yeah, you know they're on a schedule.
so if they don't
show
come
up-
back, we're in trouble. What if we take them down and then we put on their armor and show up like we own the place? That's my new plan. That's my new plan. Let's take
I
them
mean,
down, take
never
their
mind.
armor horses, and
Oh.
ride on in.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
boy.
such an airhead. I forgot what my question was. I'll just get back on my horse now. I'm sorry to bother you. You have a nice day. We're gonna go away from your land or whatever it's called. What even is a quarry? I don't even know. She gets back up on her horse. Have a nice day.
They back up.
Travel-
They
travel
back
well.
up. With they don't put their backs to you. They back up a little bit. The other 2 are watching
Oh, she
all
does
that.
the same thing.
Yeah, and they get on their horses and
Bye, have a nice
they-
day.
back their horses up, but you see them not leaving the area. They watch y'all for a while, and they actually will then
Okay,
begin
we
to
leave.
flank you. They basically,
So it doesn't matter.
yeah,
Hey, we're going.
they do, but
See you later.
they're guards. So
Okay,
y'all move
we go.
y'all move
Okay.
along for a while. Then
So
they
we can
guess.
just
yeah,
So-
y'all keep going on, and they basically after a while see that y'all are going on, and they will
Mhm.
detach and disappear.
All right.
Ren looks very unhappy.
I really wanted to
Jana's
fight
not
them.
thrilled. Jana's
We
not
could have
thrilled
taken
either. She
them.
wanted to spit on some people,
Could have totally
Okay.
taken
yes, we could have taken them. It's just a matter of
but it's just then it
would it
raises a
have
lot of
drawn more
questions.
attention to us after,
Right, 'cause then they're
we still
not
need
going back to
serve
their
Who
it.
cares?
post. Yeah, that's a good point though.
Okay,
They didn't know
now,
where they were when they died. They won't be
We
able
would
to
have
make
had
a
more.
sound.
We would
can
have
hide
had
the
more
We can
bodies to
always-
hide.
So we're
It
heading
would have
north,
been
right?
easy.
Well, y'all, yeah, you're headed along the
So
frame.
So then we just circle back around.
Yeah.
It's not
I
that big
think
a deal. We just
I
circle
feel
back
like-
around until we know we're clear of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they followed for a while, but then they see them taking a path. They kind of seeing that they know what they consider their patrol area, and they've then filtered off, melded into the trees going east.
So assuming they do that same patrol all the time, can we kind of see the pathway that they would have taken? Like that's
Right.
trampled down a
You
bit?
go back. You want to go back the way they came?
Should we go back on foot, tie up the horses, and try to be more
Stealth.
quiet? Yeah. Or if.
That's
No
not a
matter
bad
what we
idea.
do, LOD is going to have to roll very high in order to do any kind of stealth.
Yeah,
Good
With
point.
disadvantage always on stealth.
he does.
Table
He
talk.
just
Can she
got
stay with the
Do we
horses?
want?
chainmail.
I don't want to break the group up though. It doesn't ever end
Especially,
well.
I don't want to leave our
It
tank
never
either.
ends well. Yeah.
Your tank.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
but
Let's
y'all-
just go back on with our horses then.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
fine.
just circle back around
That's a good point. Right.
Okay, so
once we know
Ren
we're
is
clear.
sulking.
okay,
Ren is
so
sulking. She wanted to kill somebody.
Can
today.
we? Can Jana roll perception before we get up there to see if she senses that they might be nearby before we kind of get
Someone-
back into that area?
if someone you think you're good in
I'm gonna-
wilderness tracking and stealthing and all that, sure, you can. Question is where
What
you're
is
going.
that?
So you got the map. Y'all got to kind of tell me on the map
Yeah, that's a
now
good point.
where y'all are headed, though. What you're
So-
doing.
So we are here, right?
You're the circle.
That circle.
Right.
Okay.
I'll let-
Yeah.
So what I would want to do is I would want to go up, and then once we know we're clear, kind of just circle around.
Came back down.
Yeah, and come back down.
Right.
Okay.
Correct.
I don't know if you guys can see my drawing, but
Yeah. Well, you.
I actually
No.
can't.
yeah, you
Oh,
can
there
do
it is. Yeah,
arrows
there
and
it
do,
is.
you know, and then you. Yeah. So she's basically saying
I
this,
will-
and then you. But then which way you gonna?
yeah,
you
we'll
coming
just
back
head north
down
for a
or coming-
while, and then
And then
veer
once
back down.
You can
Yeah.
draw. You can draw your own circles and kind of decide.
I know it's so cool.
Um,
I just figured that
what
out.
is-
Yeah. You right mouse click and go to pointers.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. All right. And you
Could
can draw
we
lines,
go-
squares.
Yep, very cool, very cool. I'm good with that, Vix.
What if we went to that? You see those trees? I'm having a hard time. You said right click,
Oh no.
draw. Okay. What if we went? Why can't I figure out how to draw on here?
So you right mouse
Okay.
click,
Ooh,
you draw
sorry.
a circle. There you go. Now you grab the
Okay.
middle dot and you can then move the circle wherever you want it. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, so I saw this. So the trees in the top right corner, how there's that little clearing between this big bunch of trees in the far northeast corner. If we could get in that area, you could see the entrance to the cave from there, I would assume. And you're fairly heavily
That's you saw
You know.
that's where the guards when they first rode off, they rode directly at
You're talking about
the day y'all
This?
watch.
top right corner of the map.
She's talking about over here. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, right
okay.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's where the guards went exactly straight at when they came out of the quarry.
So, okay.
So we could kind of
So
go
in-
halfway in between.
It's up to, yep. You've got
Um,
tree lines, you've got the cropping of trees that y'all are close to y'all, then you've got this small little area where there's a little circle of trees that kind of give you a look at the quarry and the guardhouse to some degree.
What's
'cause
like
it's-
what's
don't
like
forget
right
it's elevated up.
here? Like right, boom, right there. Is there just like open space?
That-
What's going on right there?
That's all up. Yeah, that's open space. Yes, and there's but but I don't think
But
those
that's what I'm
trees are
saying.
not just there's several
Right.
yards and yards and yards of tree line.
That's what I
Okay,
mean. I
so-
feel like if we cut that way, wouldn't we have tree coverage to our right? If we circle
have
back
tree cover
instead
like
of
you
going
see it.
straight up. Right,
Just letting you know.
right.
Either
Well,
go
look
all
at-
the way over there, or you're going to come down to the southern part and cut across with those small circle of trees and jump between those and just kind of move across and get to tree line to get you closer to the quarry, looking down at it. Either way,
Gotcha.
so
Okay.
y'all's call.
Well, we already surveyed around the quarry,
Right.
like
You
directly
surveyed the
around.
backside. Well, you surveyed behind the guardhouse and you were looking down, but you never. Yeah, you.
Right.
Yeah, it depends on what you're going to stake
Well, I'm
out
talking
and
like
look at.
like right around like we surveyed like the cliff edge, like and all of that.
Yeah, you're right.
So we
yeah,
don't have to
you're
worry
right.
about that.
Yeah,
I'm
over
more worried
at the
about
guardhouse.
the
Yep.
yeah, the rest
Yep.
of
I'm
it.
with you, Vix. I'm with you. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so I think I think I'm with your original plan there, Vix. I think we should go kind of up north and then circle back around once we figure out that it's clear. I like that idea.
So you're
Okay,
gonna
yeah, we'll do that.
make your way all the way over to the square, right?
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'd like to figure out, like, before we get there, though, I want to roll. I want to be the one that's like, I think Jana would like to try to figure out if she hears or sees anything.
Well, you got
Like, before we
several
get all the way
rolls.
there.
Let me let you know. You're gonna have
Whatever
several.
roll you want me to roll.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my God, I see a lot of things going on.
So basically, Jan is taking lead. Okay.
For whatever
And-
reason.
Who
Yeah,
has,
no,
who
you-
has the
but
highest
you will-
perception?
Yeah. So you're gonna head off into the forest.
Whoever
You're
has the
basically
highest perception should lead.
yeah. Well,
That's a
she's
good
already
point.
she
Yeah,
ran
I think
off.
it's more-
So
I didn't
go
mean.
ahead.
I didn't. Whoa. I mean,
Whoa.
okay.
She
You
didn't
said
say she
that's
ran
what
off.
I.
you said that's what you were
right, I did.
doing.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
said that you were going to take a half.
But
You
I
were going to.
didn't mean like I'm running. I meant like I'm.
That's
just
not what I
in
meant. You
front-
take lead
okay.
and you're head of the group, okay? And you're basically
God.
running point. Is what I'm hearing. Okay.
Yeah.
So 'cause the rest of
It's
them are making
regretting
noise,
the
especially Elodie. She's
That's
not very
okay.
stealthy at all. Okay.
That's
So
okay.
the
They don't
question
need to
is-
be stealthy.
I need a perception check, please, from you.
In the tower or just
You
regular?
can roll out of the open. Okay. You're moving along, and we talked about it. You hear something in a tree line up ahead of you. Some. You hear
Okay, so
it's
I'm gonna-
yeah,
I'm gonna motion to stop the group. Yeah,
ripping
okay.
of flesh and all that.
Oh, yummy.
So I'm gonna motion to stop the group, and then I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm ahead of them or I'll let them catch up to me.
I'd say you're 10,
Or whatever.
15. You're 15 yards. You're
15.
far enough
okay.
away so
Close
that
enough.
you can hear
Right.
what's going on, but not affected by them. Okay. And you're
Okay.
good. Okay. And you hear something munching
huh.
on something up ahead in the tree line.
In the
Like-
right where the
No, this is getting that way. Y'all have got several rolls for encounters possibilities. Y'all are moving that way, and y'all are not there yet. Okay.
where are we
So,
at about right now?
doesn't
Are we
matter.
the circle
And
still?
it's-
Oh,
Yeah, you're not
doesn't
there yet. You're moving along. You're moving from west to east along the top
Okay.
line. We're basically saying that y'all did this. Y'all circled around or making your
Right.
way across the
Gotcha.
backside.
Perfect.
Okay? Something
All
in
right,
a
so
tree
I-
line is eating something.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna
But it's
motion to
still
stop
day.
the group.
Still
I'm gonna
daytime.
motion to stop the group, and I'm going to let them know that I hear
Mhm.
someone being some flesh being. I'm gonna just share that information with them.
Yes. Yes. Something's having dinner. Up ahead.
Something's having dinner. I'm gonna do it in a hushed
An
tone.
early
though.
dinner. An early dinner.
So does it sound like a humanoid thing eating something, or like an
No.
animal eating something?
No,
She
It's-
does.
Anybody have nature skill?
I do not have nature.
No.
You
Which
need
one?
nature. You need
So that's
nature.
why. So I say
survival.
I stopped the group and I said I hear something and I'm kind of looking to them to see if
Well-
anybody can help out with that, detecting the
Well,
sound.
If we're trying to identify the animal, it would be nature. If we're
Mhm.
trying to track something, it would be survival. Correct?
Okay.
Yeah, but you're not tracking. She's hurt. She's trying to
Right.
identify
I
what
heard
it was.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
that's
So we need somebody who has nature. Do any of us have nature? Does Elodie have nature?
Yeah.
She might.
I've got a
Lodi has
+1.
negatory.
Nature. I
Yeah,
have.
I have no bonus. I am not proficient. I could roll
I've got
it,
a
but-
+1. I've got a.
Don't worry
Yes,
about
I've got a
it.
plus
It
one.
doesn't take
Okay.
long, and you hear a roar come out of the line. It's a cat growl. You're a cat
Okay.
growl.
Okay, so it's a warg.
Oh god, maybe there's a
No, it's a cat. You hear a
Panther.
panther. I rolled a
Pink
panther.
Oh right,
Yeah,
orgs
panther.
are like wolf
Yeah,
type
so
things.
Okay.
yeah,
right?
he's eating one of those boars that are running around the area. He got himself dinner. That's all it was.
Oh.
Okay, so
Okay.
we'll chill over.
So no.
Yeah, you didn't have to over. He's not attacking you because you rolled. He would have pounced you had you rolled poorly on your perception. So, yeah, so you're good
Thank
there.
God I only roll parley when I arm wrestle everyone.
All right, so y'all can
Okay.
you move around unless you want to attack
Alright.
the panther. You can leave him.
Would we
his
like
meal.
to? So after we have this first little stop spot, do we want to change the marching order at all? I can continue to lead. I don't mind, but I'm not proficient in perception. But I'm not bad in perception, I guess.
I am proficient in perception.
I'm
Why don't-
proficient,
I
but
would
my
say-
bonus is the same as yours.
I was gonna say if you'd like to
Um,
lead, then Moss, maybe.
What's your bonus, Moss?
+5.
Oh,
yeah, you should be leading for sure.
You should lead.
I'm only +4.
Scout
Okay.
ahead, Rogue.
Okay, so you
Swords
bypass around
ahead.
the panther, and it takes you into where it like says not to, like to where the 2 is, not to scale and all that. You got a dark area of trees, big cusp of trees, a big outcropping that you're going to have to go through. Fairly dense area and all that. So it means that you're going to have to hop off your horse and go at it on foot, but you can lead the horse through, but it's very hard to ride, all of y'all. Okay?
Okay.
But you don't have a choice
Whoa.
unless you're going to mess with a panther. Okay? But
Yeah.
whoever's up front can make me another perception check.
Person.
Well, if the panther eats our horses, at least we don't have to pay to board them anymore.
That's true.
Okay, let me see here. I need okay. So you're moving along, Moss, and all of a sudden you hear something up ahead is making some definitely non-animalistic noises in front of you, and you kind of look
Ren-
out ahead.
Okay.
Ren gets
you
her hammer
see
out.
this dead-looking humanoid creature.
Did you really just sick a zombie on me? Like for
I
real?
didn't
amazing.
say
Yeah.
I should.
It's
There's
amazing.
37 of them. How about that?
No, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
there you
no.
go. No, actually, you look and you see.
Damn it, Lori.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
Now, this is basically, there's 2 of them slowly
Great.
moving through the trees, but staying away from the light.
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
Ugh.
I know what that is.
Oh, I'm so
Ren,
pumped.
Actually, would Ren know what that is?
Well, you haven't seen it yet. Only Moss has, and they're basically coming
Oh.
toward
Oh.
y'all. Ugh.
Are they fast zombies or slow zombies?
Uh,
I need
Do
to know these.
you think you know what they are? Is that what you're calling them? Zombies?
I don't know. Yeah, because why not? Are they fast or slow?
They look like they're humanoidish, so they have the same speed as a humanoid.
Okay.
Is he like
Oh,
jogging
man.
at me, or is he
No, they're
walking?
just they're moving slowly through the forest, sniffing, looking for stuff, but they're staying out of the light. This is a deep cusp of trees and all that, and they got a whiff of something.
So we're
but
either.
you saw them and are able to back out before they see you, or you can
So
run
they don't
after
see
them and
us.
say hi.
Okay. Oh.
So they're not coming where it's light. I'm
just-
gonna. How close are we to not being in the thick of the?
You're gonna need to go back. You
forest?
need to go back some of the way you came.
So it's
Get out of
either
the
the
tree
zombie
line.
thing or the panther.
I would rather
Ah.
fight something like this, but I can't
Yeah,
see
I'd rather
anything,
fight
so I
that
don't
one.
know.
Well, then Elodie all of a sudden begins to. She begins to feel something. She's going, something's not right.
Uh-oh.
There's something is in the area.
Aw.
Her senses went up, and she says, "Yeah." She all of a sudden, her divine sense is telling her there's undead in the area.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Dead
we
in the
we gotta
tree.
go.
So
We
if
gotta get the hell out of
She
here.
says that.
Cool.
Yeah, Elodie feels them.
Ren gets her battle axe out and readies her shield.
I
She
think-
hops off of her
They're
horse.
coming this way. I can feel it.
Somebody
Can
watch
Jana
the
now
horse.
do Armor of Shadows?
Yep. And
Yep, you
You
Elodie
do whatever you
says,
want.
Elodie's telling you,
Right,
she
right, good
gets
point.
off of her horse. Well, she was dragging the horse. She basically takes over. She backs up her horse. She ties it off on a branch, and she pulls out her hammer, and she says, "I'm not going anywhere."
Let's
I'm
do
Okay.
going
this.
out of the dark.
Let's do this, LOD. I like the way you think.
She
I'm
goes,
with Elodie.
She
"She's-"
ties her horse to
Yeah,
it
she
well,
goes, "I'm
I'm
putting
tying
them
the horses.
down."
Yeah.
and
Okay.
starts stalking
Yeah, I'm gonna tie my horse.
towards.
Okay. So, and then all of a sudden you hear now what Moss, you don't know this, but you see them. Are you? What are you doing? Are you turning around and coming back toward the group? I was missing that. Or are you gonna? Because you're basically
Backing
you're the
up
welcoming
as
committee.
I can.
You're the
Yeah.
welcoming committee.
You back up and you already see Elodie. You see them getting all the horse. You see Elodie, who you haven't seen before. There is there's a madness in her eye. She's ready for war.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
You also see a madness in Ren.
She goes, "I want some of this." Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you have
I
what?
don't
Would
think I
you?
want any of
I need to
You
hit
can stay back to
something,
the
and if it
horses. You
isn't
see
a
them
monster,
tying
it's
off their
going to be
horses, and you
somebody
can
else.
you can go right past them and say they're coming this way. You can let them know. I'm assuming.
Yeah. You know, I'm
Okay.
feeling a little chicken right
All right.
now.
Well, as you're doing that, all of a sudden you hear a roar that you see them slap. Ah! They basically got y'all sent, and
Oh,
here they come
awesome.
running at y'all. So roll me initiatives.
Yes.
Baby.
Also, do I know what it is? Do I know what it is? Do I know what
You
it
can
is?
make you can make a check.
What kind of
I,
check?
Oh, fuck me.
yeah.
History.
Roll your nature, history, whatever you want. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Your choice.
Whatever I want.
well for knowledge and all that. You know it's hit nature, survival.
Okay.
You want to know?
Well, I do have a bonus. I do have a bonus to survival. I'll just take it then.
That's fine. There you go.
I don't know shit.
Apparently not today.
I
You missed that
should
class.
know shit, but apparently I don't.
You missed that day in class on ghouls.
Let me
Okay.
roll initiative. 21.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Oh,
Okay, so everybody's rolled. Oh, I got to roll Elodie. Sorry, because she definitely wants a piece of this action.
She better.
Oh, are you shitting me? Really?
Oh.
Really? My God. Okay.
well,
Yikes.
better
Can't
roll
you
an
just, you're the
initiative.
DM. Can't you just give yourself
roll.
inspiration? Do these things not have turns? They're not in the combat tracker.
Oh, well, they are now. I got them hidden. Sorry, I rolled their initiative. You just didn't see it.
Oh,
Okay.
no, it's cool.
Well, you know what it is. Okay, Ren. They are within.
I mean,
they basically
the
come through the
player,
tree
know-
line.
I-
You can make your movement toward them. So
All right, I
running.
want to get to the one that is closest to me. I want to kill him.
either one of them, they're a pack. They're right next to each other, coming straight at y'all.
Okay. Damn, I don't have multi-attack yet, do I?
Nope, I don't believe so.
Okay. Oh, did I re-equip? Hold on. I did re-equip it. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I re-equipped from the other day.
Okay.
Because I'm using my battle axe, not my war.
Okay.
My great axe. Okay, so I'm gonna use... I'll just go after Ghoul 12. To see if I hit. I
Slam.
definitely hit.
Yep, you engage 12.
Yep. Okay.
Wounded him. Bam.
I wounded him, and I think that is all. I think that is all I can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't know how far I had to move to do.
30 feet. They're basically coming at you, so you move 30. If they come through the tree lines, they're
Okay.
moving toward you. You're moving. Yeah, you move directly.
Okay.
So y'all both saw Ren engage them. Okay, Jana.
Battle
So
cry.
I do have a
ahead.
question. So my mage armor or my shadow, whatever the
Shadow
spell
armor?
was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know that my AC is supposed to get. I get to add my Dex modifier to that.
Yeah. So Open
So
up your-
I was trying to look in the combat tracker, and I know it says AC 2. Shouldn't it be 3 from my Dex mod?
no look
Or
at
how does that
mage
work?
armor. Mage armor. Your target's base becomes 13 plus its Dex modifier.
Oh, right.
That's why I
So
changed
I'm
it to a
at-
2. It should be it's the way they run the 3 is that way, but for you get 2 points of it, and it takes you to 16. And so
Which is
you
fine.
got the effect on you. So right now it
Right.
doesn't show your AC is not going to change on the character sheet, but Fantasy Grounds
Right,
knows that
but
it's a
it's-
16 right now.
Okay,
Okay,
I think that was my
Mhm.
confusion.
Yep, I tested it out. I was
Perfect.
making sure I did that right.
Yeah, I was like, I have
Yeah.
to ask, 'cause I don't know
Yep.
if. Okay, perfect. So, how? And I'm sorry, I'm like such a visual person. So how close? I'm pretty close to like the whole team, right?
So
Still?
your movement, your 30 foot of movement would take you up to them with Ren, where she just ran straight at them. So and she engaged with 12, and they
I
both
don't
are.
love that.
Yeah, they both were coming toward you, and they're on top of her right now. Both of them. They were side by side. Okay, so you could do your movement to get to them.
No,
or
I'm not
shoot.
gonna. No, I'm gonna hit another target. So I would like to use Chill Touch on Ghoul 12 because if it is an undead target, it would have disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn.
If you hit with it, that's right.
If I hit with it, right? Sorry, I'm just making sure. Again, I'm very new to spells, just making sure
You're
everything
good.
is. I'm not going to hit
Ask her.
anybody else. Just
Well,
making
roll
sure.
a 1.
Okay.
Roll a 1. You hit
What-
Ren upside the head.
I'm sorry, Ren.
Better
It'll be
not
fine.
hit
So this spell though, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stay with the rest of the group because I've got.
You're fine.
What are you?
You should
what are
spit on him.
I'm not gonna spit on him. That's not one of my. No.
She got her desk
just
fixed.
gonna-
She's got to get closer.
So then the other thing is, and I gotta look one more time. Ability to cast useful spells techniques. Okay, so that doesn't apply. Perfect. That's what I'm gonna do. Chill touch. So how do I what's the button
Okay,
to
so what you do?
target
No,
him
that's
again?
fine. So what you're gonna do is control. Which one do you want to hit? You want to hit the one
The
she
one
hit
that
or
is-
1-7? The one
Yeah,
that
I'm
hasn't
gonna
been
hit
hit
12. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
hit
you
12.
you hold your control key down and click on number. There you go. Now you've got them
Perfect.
targeted. Now
Got
open
it.
up chill
Okay.
touch. Open up the
Mhm.
magnifying glass, and it says attack over there. Range +4. Click that
That's
attack.
it. Got it.
Okay.
Beautiful. Phew.
Okay. Boom. Now you give it the damage, which is necrotic damage. Okay.
Phew.
And grab the effect.
Which is can't.
You can't regain hit
Grand-
points. You
Mhm.
can drag that onto the ghoul that you hit. That effect guy. It says
Mhm.
can't
So I'm
regain
sorry.
hit
So
points.
that's the. Yep. Gotcha.
Okay, drag. Okay, and now the
And then this
third
one
one
goes to
you
me.
drag onto you.
Perfect. That's what I
Okay.
wanted to do.
Okay,
Beautiful.
That's exactly how you do
Um,
it. Now you're going to do any
perfect.
movement, or you're going to hold your ground.
I'm still with everybody but Ren. We're still
Mhm.
kind of grouped together,
Mhm.
right?
30 feet back. That's right.
I'm gonna move kind of behind Moss. I'm squishy. I can't. I'm just gonna move slightly behind Moss. No, actually, I'm gonna hold my ground. Never mind. I'm just
You're
gonna
not
stay
as
there.
squishy as Moss is now with your mage armor on. So
Oh, that's a good point. All right, I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna stay
Okay.
right there. I think that's
All right,
perfect.
pass your-
And then
pass your
pass
turn.
my turn.
all right,
I'm getting the
Moss,
hang of this, guys. Woo!
All
What are
right.
you gonna,
so
what are you gonna do? You rode
I'm
back to the
go-
tree line where the horses are at.
Yes, and I'm going
Do
to
we-
climb up in a tree.
Okay.
I
Boom.
thought of
that
doing
all-
that.
Movement. Like, can I
You
still
just
take
you
an
go up the tree. You're all in plenty of trees. You hop on your horse. You stand up on the back of it, and you hop up in a tree.
All right.
Easy money.
I try shooting my short bow at them.
Sure
if it
can.
will-
Yeah, it'll reach. Oh, most certainly will reach. Got 80 feet. Just
Oh yeah, so we're good. So click
you're
on
gonna
that
control
guy.
click. Well, you got to target. Yeah, you got
Oh,
you got
right,
to.
target. Yeah, good.
Yeah,
that
so
all
gra-
sucked anyway.
It's gonna
Uh,
miss. You're gonna miss. So hate to tell you. So
Ah,
yeah,
you know what? It's late in the game. I'm gonna.
you can use your inspiration.
Inspiration.
Okay, so control click
Okay.
on the one that you want to target. There you go. Now roll your attack again.
Try this again.
Nicely done. That's a
Much
hit.
better.
Now give it the damage. Nicely done. It bloodies it. You see it slam into it, and it just basically kind of staggers back a little bit in front of Ren.
And that's all I could pretty much do.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, you moved and you passed. All right, so then it's school 12 is not looking good, and it just takes his claws and it just swipes right out at Ren because that's who hit it first.
Come at
Yeah.
me, bro.
It misses
Oh,
you.
Lord, I'm ripped.
It screams out.
Yeah, exactly.
The second one tries to do the same thing,
Come at me, bro.
and it misses.
Ooh, get it, Ren.
There
She just deflects it with her shield. Just
you go.
Her
Yep,
pecs
how
are
it
so
works.
strong that yeah.
All right, Vix.
I am going to target. I am speaking like Grief. I'm going to target ghoul number 12.
Okay. Yep, you're not
and
looking
I am
good.
I'm going to cast
He's
Toll
not
the
looking
Dead.
Okay. It failed.
Dope.
Holy crap! Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
your spell slams into it, and you just see it writher, and
those he
it
did.
just drops dead, twitching on the ground.
Nice.
Okay. And I am just going to stay back. So
Hey, Lodi runs right up to next to Ren, and my turn. And
Let's do this.
she swings her hammer, hitting it. She goes by the power invested in me.
Oh, sorry. I'm clicking on things. That's my bad. That's my bad. Sorry. I was
Yeah,
playing with
The
stuff.
power of I actually have that. I downloaded the Grayskull. I'm gonna start playing it now when y'all do certain things. And she calls out, and you see her hammer takes on this aura of holy power. And she
Amazing.
brings this thing down right on top of its head.
Amazing.
Oh, but she doesn't kill. Oh, wow, man. It
Oh,
it
shit.
slams into it, but it
You set him
and he
set him
looks
up perfect
yeah,
for
he-
me.
All right, yeah.
I was
Well,
going to
she
say, yeah, you're right there.
she nails this thing. You hear bones crunching and all that, but it's still standing and claws reaching out for her.
Oh,
no!
Wait,
You
it's a
do-
new day. I have inspiration.
You have inspiration. Yeah, you have your. Yeah, you still have it
Oh.
back now. Mm-hmm.
I was getting
I'm
ready.
going to kill this motherfucker.
Yeah,
There you
there you
Give me
go.
a rat, bitch.
Okay.
For the people at home, that's die in Russian.
Oh.
You slam into it, yeah, and you sever its
Oh,
head.
I cleave him in half. Just
Yep.
Nicely
out.
Down the middle.
done.
Yeah.
Nice.
Elodie goes, I soften them up for you, and you just cleave right through the cage
Amazing.
where her hammer went. Okay.
I love
So they
this
t-
side of
we
Elodie.
bash weapons like a high five because we're
Yeah.
badass motherfuckers. Just
She basically
Amazing.
takes her hammer and just wipes it on the ground, then polishes it. She gets the ghoul crap of it,
Amazing.
and she's looking at him.
Ren
and-
wipes
yeah.
them on her face. Just
Yeah. She's like, she's questioned. She goes, "Why are they here? That doesn't make
I
sense."
hope there are more. Let's go find some.
She,
Oh,
well,
jeez.
okay. Well, I'm gonna check real
Jan is
quick.
okay with that plan,
Yes.
surprisingly.
She doesn't feel any more around.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah, yeah. But
Keep using
she-
your zombie sense.
Oh, she's got her divine sense going. It lasts for a while, but she's like, I don't feel anymore, but it doesn't make sense. Why would they be out here?
Ren goes stalking forward. I hope there are more.
Don't
You're
forget
so
your horse.
Yeah.
So what
Oh,
were
yeah.
Fuck the
what are
horse.
those
I don't
things
care about the
called?
horse.
What's that,
Ghouls?
Lori?
Oh. Are they just ghouls
Oh,
or
what
what
were
are
they
they?
called?
Well, yeah. So she goes, but she's questioning, and she begins to look, and Elodie notices as she's wiping off, and then she goes, they have been undead for a while, but they have this. They have smocks.
Oh
Look
no.
at what they're wearing. And she goes,
Huh.
we were wearing something similar to this. What's that, Lori?
I think I know who the third shift workers are.
These things?
She goes, you look at them, look what they're wearing. They, they've got they got these smocks on that you've seen on y'all before. Okay. And they're filthy, tattered, bloodied, barely hanging on, but that's what they're wearing. These are, clearly,
Can I make an insight check to see if I connect the dots? I'm asking for roleplay
Sure,
purposes
sure,
because Ren isn't actually smart.
people do that all the time.
Oh.
You can, it's inside to roll intelligence check.
Oh
to see
shit!
if
Okay,
you-
I actually rolled pretty high.
Yeah. You can catch on that. Yeah.
Do you think maybe that this Vasily asshole is experimenting on slaves and turning them into zombies?
Oh shit!
That's and then
The-
dumping the
Gross.
ones
That's what
that
I
don't live,
right.
and then dumping the
So-
ones in the river that don't live.
Well, but they would not. So if you say that, Elodie will go, well, they don't. So ghouls will
Okay.
hide in darkness. They don't, they shun the light and all that. So if they dumped them in the water, one, they couldn't swim
How-
probably. So they're coming from somewhere else here.
Does anyone know how someone makes a ghoul? How does a ghoul come to be?
evil clerics. Yeah,
Mm.
an evil,
So-
evil religious.
Oh,
And they heard chanting in
Vasily
the
is an
in the
evil cleric.
So
I'm calling it
Okay,
now.
so-
where did these ghouls come from, though? How did they
third
get out here?
level of the mine. We're not going down there. I'm gonna guess it's in the third level.
Do you
I
mean
wanna
you
go
don't-
down-
You mean you don't want to sneak in anymore?
Not in the third level. I don't.
I want to set
Okay.
everything on fire and kill everybody in the complex, but it's fine.
And Jana nods at Ren like, yeah, I'd like to set everything on fire as well.
That's true,
Okay.
Captain. But the different ways. But for the
They're
play
actual
purposes and all that,
workers.
they just need to know that it was some type of evil. Yes, evil
Okay.
religious entity would
Okay.
create the undead. Yeah. So, but y'all can then, y'all make your way through the cosp of trees and come out, and then, quick shoot across, some open terrain and all that, and you can make your way into these trees. Okay, and you see more tracks. You also see patrol tracks.
Okay, that's
And
suspicious.
you know they seem to come through this area, and y'all, but you can hang out here now. I'm assuming is what you're wanting to do. What you see now from this angle, you definitely see tracks, definitely a path that comes up and goes through several, branch off. There looks to be several that go the way you came, but closer to the tree lines. One kind of branches off going east, and they head that way to kind of circle around the river that runs along that path that y'all were traveling for a little bit, you know. Then you see several tracks going back down in between the cliff line and the tree line. Back this, basically, you're seeing them heading, you know, come out, and you know, a couple of trails. Main trail kind of coming up. It's going to look like all these lines and all that now, but you know, you see multiple areas where they've worn out the area in multiple places. Okay, so they do a lot of traveling around here, so you know you're going to see them sooner than later.
Prior to us leaving, like, I'm assuming the ghouls' bodies do they just stay or do they disintegrate or something?
They're dying. Yeah, they will rot over time at a much quicker rate now because they're already
like
undead.
Dissolve in the
Yeah. Or you drag them out into the sunlight.
I would like to take some part of their body. Just
Are you
go
going
for the
to
tongue.
eat it later?
Go for the tongue.
Maybe. Yeah, I just want to take a part of its body just because I don't think anyone's going to believe us if we said there were ghouls walking around in the forest.
I mean,
I'm gonna back up fix.
It's just
I'm taking a toenail.
Yeah, you could take a. I mean, I guess you could take a. Their hands that have deformed or their feet. You know, the rest of it's
I'll
a human.
take like a hand or
Does that
something.
mean?
But you're gonna have to wrap it up.
Talk?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Table talk. Does that mean the blood and gore I smeared across my face, like war paint, is dissolving as well?
Well, it's definitely a darker blood. It was already coagulated. It wasn't a lot of really blood. It didn't really smear real well. It was more like jelly.
I sundered the thing in half. There was no blood.
I know, but their blood,
Right.
undead blood,
Or
coagulate.
guts,
It
whatever.
doesn't run anymore. It basically is hard.
It's like mud.
It's like a jelly form, you know. So
That kind of makes it
Still
more
looks
badass.
yeah,
that almost makes
she
it
got
more
chunks.
badass.
She got chunks of it on her face now where she's drawn. You know,
Amazing.
It's like a handprint.
That's oh
Yeah.
yes.
Very Viking-like.
Very
Now
nice.
listen. So you got your trails. It's hard to see the entrance from where y'all are at. It's far back there to see the true entrance of the quarry because of the tree lines. But what y'all do catch, what you did not see from your previous position, was right here. You can see two big double doors into the rock face, okay, that are under the guardhouse, but there is paths, and you can see wagon trails. It's what you were told is where they pull the wagons out, okay, and you see lots, you see activity. You see people, you see a couple of guards walk out of the doors, and then they walk toward the quarry, okay. So there is the guardhouse itself. Now you see you've got the bridge on the backside, and then you see two large doors, but you are clearly out in the open down here because the guards up above have complete view shot of everything in this area down here, okay, and you see guards walking about. Also, a few came out of the door, and you know that they also, grouped up. There were a few at the time when y'all had a viewpoint of it at the entrance of the quarry, but where y'all are at right now, unfortunately, you don't see a good bit of the entrance of the quarry. You think you might
Always a
see
back
better
door.
entrance if you were over here. You might have a better shot to see everything, but you're closer to everything.
There's
You're
too
also
many
closer
arrows.
to
Which
everything.
arrow are you
Hold on.
pointing?
I know. I'm so
Oh,
confused.
okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
There's too much stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
remove everything. Hold on. I'm removing all the pointers. Okay.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
Start from
Y'all
the
know
top.
where y'all are at. Okay. So
Yeah.
the first set new double doors that you see are at the bottom of the quarry, smack dab in the center down there. Okay. You do see those. Okay. And you've seen a couple of guards. Y'all watch for a little bit. There are some guards that come out. And
Wait, behind the guardhouse?
That's not behind it. Okay, so
Where can you circle the double doors? I'm sorry, I don't know
Right
what
here.
you're
It's
talking
where
about.
the end of the arrow is.
right here.
Where the
Oh.
little
This
pointy
map
part
is not.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
The
Got
Wait,
it.
so we were
bridge.
right next to it?
No.
Yeah, we
Your
before.
bridge where y'all came walking up was actually on the back
on the other
side of the
side.
guardhouse, and that was right here.
Yeah. Right.
Oh.
That's the back
Okay.
side that came
Gotcha.
around. Okay. You see a huge
So-
entrance down there on the floor bed of the quarry.
Okay.
Okay.
How would we not have noticed that when we were walking on the
didn't.
cliff the first time?
Because you're looking
couldn't
down,
see
you
it that
never
far.
would have
Yeah.
seen it.
Yep.
Y'all were behind
Yep.
the guardhouse, and y'all
Yep.
never saw the front of it. Okay.
But we walked the cliff side, didn't we?
You walked just
I
the back
remember
side of
doing
it. You
that.
did not walk all the way
Mhm.
around.
Right. We didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
We stopped at
Okay.
that gate. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So that's what you saw. And what I'm saying is that a few guards have come back and forth from the entrance of the quarry, the cave area, but y'all can't see it from where y'all are at. Okay. So the only thing that y'all are seeing is that to get a better shot of everything is that you're going to see, it's going to have to be
Right
over
there.
here. But that also puts you
Hmm.
closer to everything also. All right. Just,
But
you know,
there's trees.
there's trees everywhere. Okay. But for the
Hmm.
moment, the one thing that you did notice is that you discovered was two huge doors down there. And you see, that's what they told you about where wagons are taken in and out and where the horses are kept and things like that. They're kept in the bottom part. And that's, like I said, it's about a 4-story. You know, the
So,
guardhouse is
we
definitely
need to
2 levels. There's a couple levels in the rock face, and then here these doors are. So now you know where they do all their shipment and all their work, and where the guards are coming in and out of to get to the bottom area. So
So we need
Okay.
We
to.
could set it on fire.
I was thinking we could either
Isn't it all stone?
all
Yeah.
stone. Oh, certainly is all
we could
stone.
you said that's where they take the horses in and out. What if we take our horses and pretend that we work there and that we're supposed to be there and that we're just bringing horses in and out?
What kind of wagons go in and out?
Right.
You saw some. There were flat load wagons that they carry a lot of rock in. You know, They-
Mm,
yeah, and supply wagons, different kinds, but it's definitely huge. You know.
Maybe if we wait for a wagon, we might be able to bribe them to let us hide in the back of it, like underneath.
That could
some-
work too.
whatever.
There's a lot of we got a lot of options.
I
You
also-
think
How
to,
late in the day
to
is
get a
it?
better shot of stuff, you're going to have to change positions.
We're gonna have to
though.
move, right?
You're going to have to move to be able to watch everything better. So
Well, let's do that first then.
yeah.
It's
How
starting
late in
to
the
get-
day is it at this point?
it's starting to get
Oh, yeah.
nighttime. Yep. Mm-hmm.
We
Should
should
we-
rest
Where we
somewhere
go
away
back?
from the patrols.
We should.
Yeah. Maybe we should head towards like the coastline. How far away is the coastline from us right now? Like the
Couple
the
hours
river?
straight back and hit the river, and then you could follow the river along to get to the sea. Yeah.
As long as we are off their land, I don't think they can do anything.
Yeah, I
mean,
just
they
I
can
just don't want to be
try.
on their
Right.
land.
The further away they are, the better.
Yeah. So let's do
Because
that.
if they
Let's head
come to
towards,
us,
like,
then
the-
we can kill them
Okay.
with no problems.
Let's
All
head
right.
towards the coastline. That's that way. That's the way we have to go anyway to get down to.
Right.
To get back,
So we'll
you
do
get,
that, and then we'll rest there.
Mhm, yeah.
Untie the horses and go.
Okay.
Yep. Love it.
Well,
Yeah.
so y'all head that toward the river, and you start to, because I'm not going to roll that, you basically off, and you start falling, and it's kind of rough going and all that. And I need all of y'all to make me perception checks in the tower, please.
Understood.
Por favor.
Perception in the tower.
Yep.
Did I do good, DM?
I'm waiting. Got 2 more rolls. My bad. Last one.
Did I do
We
a good
missing.
job?
I got Moss.
Tell
I
me
got
I
Jana, Rin, Vix.
I just want to
and
make you proud.
Floaty.
I
You
rolled
gotta
hers.
roll a low.
I did roll hers. I'm pissed off.
You're
When
just not
I,
seeing it.
but y'all rolled all. Oh, everybody. It's lowest was a 12. So everybody else was higher than that. So, you're moving along the shoreline, and you stop. You stop because you got a problem. The
God.
shoreline stops, and you see an inlet of water going into a cave area on the back side of the mountain area here, headed toward the sea line.
Entrance.
Is
Back
going to
entrance.
Hey,
Secret
yeah,
entrance.
and we're gonna hold
Secret
for the
tunnel.
evening right there.
Whiskey tunnel, whiskey
I
tunnel
had
of
to.
love. Is that what they call it?
It is.
Secret
You
tunnel.
basically
Oh.
see an inlet of water, and you've got tree lines, and it's kind of hard to see coming up. You would see y'all's angle. You're right up on it, but it's fairly deep, and it's wide, and it goes it goes into a cave. Okay, and then you stop and you're watching, looking, and then you can hear. It doesn't seem to be maybe an hour time or whatever walking this. You can hear the waves, and you can hear where the river flows into the through the rock and goes out to the ocean somewhere. And the water's flowing toward the ocean from y'all, and it also flows slight. You see a small current of it. It kind of flows out of the cave too. But the most of the current is coming from the river, from the mountains to the east, flowing toward the ocean like it should, like gravity would
Okay.
tell you to do. But you see a cave, and that is where we'll hold for the night.
Ah.
Dun 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 dun.
Okie dokie.
Yes, because it's now nighttime, and y'all got an issue of how you're going to get what you're going to do. Okay, ba ba boom.
Okay.
Nice, not bad.
Ba ba
So,
boom.
Yeah. No, very cool. I got a lot to consider now, ladies, and hopefully we'll have Ellen back. So we are, like I said, we are off next Saturday night for Halloween.
Yep.
We've got lots of us have kids, and we decorate and have lots of fun. And I think some of us here will be streaming stuff. Em, are you going to be streaming that night?
I haven't decided yet, actually. Probably. I
Okay.
stream every night, but yeah,
I think-
probably. We might be
yeah.
doing some stuff.
Lori, you've got kids, so you'll be doing family
Yeah.
stuff and declarations and all that, having fun. And then Mandy and Kirsten probably will be streaming and or playing. We're going to probably doing it. Yeah, we're talking about doing Phasmophobia across multiple channels and trading off different teams to play and see who can
Very cool.
get killed the quickest and all that. So that's going to be our Halloween here on the channel, and plus whoever else wants to stream on their channels that do stream. So that's it. But we're also, like I said, next week we'll be back here for. I'm going to be painting Monday night. Actually, taking a break from fantasy because I've just got to get my chops. So we're going to be painting some Flames of War Sherman tanks. I'm really looking forward to this. So I bought these things. I'm going to set them tomorrow and get them ready for my air guns and everything else, and have some fun doing that. And then Tuesday through Friday, we've got D&D games. Tuesday night's Mad Mage, Wednesday night's Sanguine Isles, Thursday night's Yawning Portal, and then Friday night we will be the Dingalings. The Friday night group is going to take a break from Dragon Heist, and we're going to dress up in costumes, and we're going to
Yep.
play The Haunt. I run it on this channel every year, and so the 5 of their characters we're going to use their characters, but they're not going to be, it's not associated with what they're doing with Dragon Heist, but we're going to play The Haunt, and it will take most of the night. So we'll have a nice long session, because I don't have to
Nice.
run this one, but it definitely is a lot of fun. It's a great module by PB Publishing, and we love running it. So that is our plan for next week, and then, like I said, we're off Saturday night, at least streaming D&D. We're just going to play games here on the channel when we're done.
Video
reading.
games.
Yep. So that being it, folks, we appreciate it. We hope everybody does have a safe and happy
Safe
Halloween.
Halloween.
Yep. Yep. And make sure the
Safe.
kids get lots of candy,
Safe.
and gets
Be safe.
it gets in trouble. Get lots of sugar high, okay? Because we
Yeah.
like the sugar high. So y'all
Definitely.
be good. Say good night, ladies. We're out here. Y'all take care. We'll see you.
Bye.